outside, he weighed him up, he looked for the gap, and he burst through it. Oh, I think he's done it! What a finish! Unbelievable!
This is good racing, ladies and gentlemen, here. Look into the line. The crowd are going bananas again for another Poole 5-1. Good evening and welcome to Pirates TV. I'm your presenter and commentator, Scott Mitchell. And tonight we bring you a Cab Direct Championship meeting between the Poole Wessex Marine Pirates and the Berwick Bandits. Well, what's been going on lately? Well, we were only here last Friday, so not a lot's been going on, but 2 big home wins for the Pirates. I'm not expecting to see a big win like that tonight. It's going to be hard work for them this evening. Other news, well, they've done the draw for the British final, where Richard Lawson and Tom Brennan compete for the Pirates, and they've been drawn at number 12 and 14 respectively. Well, what's been going on with the Bandits? Well, the Bandits have been pretty good at home. They've won home and away against Redcar, which is no mean feat, in the Cab Direct Championship. So they've had a good start. And they've also beat Plymouth at home as well 2 weeks ago. But unfortunately, they did lose out in the Knockout Cup to the Scorpions, who are the Pirates' next opponents in the semi-final. And also, they're out of the BSN. Although they won 2 of their 4 meetings, they couldn't turn that into wins away from home and lost out on the bonus point. So, without further ado, let's head over to the pit, see what we can find out about tonight's meeting. So, 2 big wins, last 2 home meetings for the Pirates. We're looking for a bit more of that tonight.
Yeah, if we can do that one more time or so on, it will be good. Yeah.
We saw you in the press conference last week. You were a little bit disappointed with your starts, and you feel that there were some changes you could make and fire yourself up the traps a little quicker.
Yeah, we made some changes last meeting to get some more speed. We got the speed, but then we missed the start. So yeah, tonight we're going to make a bit more difference to the bikes to get out the starts.
Can that be difficult to do and sometimes compromise your race pace if you sort of set up for a start?
Yeah, it's always difficult. Also because even though we like the tracks the same every week, it's not. It's not easy because of the weather. Sometimes it rains, sometimes sun. It's in the UK. It's you never know what you get, right? So yeah, it's always a bit difficult to hit the setup in the first one. But I think we got it tonight. I believe so.
Good. Now Berwick provide different opposition tonight. We won up there, and they'll be very keen to come back and inflict a defeat on the Pirates tonight.
Yeah, mate, they can try. They're not going to succeed. I tell you that.
They have 4 former Pirates in the setup, so I think that's what's making the Poole fans a little bit apprehensive, but I do like the way you're talking. It's not going to happen.
It's just some names on the paper, mate. It doesn't matter. We just need to win. Turn left when the tapes are up, and that's easy.
Sounds like you make it sound very easy. So, well, we wish you all the best for tonight, and we hope you have a good meeting.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
So I've got Danyon HUME from the Berwick Bandits. That feels really strange for me to have to say, having been a former Pirate. You've been here when the Pirates have been on a rampage. How do you stop them as the opposition side?
It's good as well. It's always a tough place to come to, obviously as a way rider. All the boys are dialed in, but yeah, we've just got to dig deep early on, and yeah, it's nice to be back. I
think you've got 4 former Pirates in the lineup here at Berwick this year, so you've got as good a chance as anybody.
Exactly, yeah, and obviously they're, like I just said, they're very strong here, and like Rory, he goes good around here, so yeah, 4 of us and 7 of them, but yeah, I know Jye likes it around here as well, so fingers crossed we can get a decent result.
So coming back with another club is always difficult, but you were one of our popular riders the year that you were here, and everybody loved you. I'm expecting a warm welcome for you this evening, and I know you sort of love the Poole fans as well.
Yeah, this is a club that's close to my heart, and it's great to come back, and yeah, hopefully I can put on a good performance for them. Obviously they'll want to win, but so do I, so no, it'll be nice.
Yeah, you've got to remember that if you don't go score points, you don't get money, so yeah, we totally understand that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Have a good evening, mate, and we look forward to seeing you out there on
Cheers,
track.
Mate. Thank you.
So here we go with the team lineups for tonight. We'll start with the Poole Pirates. And at number 1, Richard Lawson had his second 15-point max at home this season against Plymouth last Friday. Still only been beaten 3 times around Wimborne Road by an opposition rider. At number 2, Tobias THOMSEN had good race pace last Friday, but said in the press conference he was not happy with the way his starts were going. He feels he's going to find the problem to cure that tonight. At number 3, Tom Brennan, 12 points from 5 rides last time out at Wimborne Road. He has good speed currently everywhere he goes. Has a good outside chance, I think, of a podium in the British final. At number 4, Zach Cook quietly goes around his business, particularly here at Wimborne Road, none more so than Heat 14, when he generally goes out and wins it. At number 5, Ben Cook, the Poole captain. He's been in good form both for Poole and Bellevue at this start of the season, and that's seen the Polish Extra League side Lesno throw their hat into the ring. He's been signed by them and he's looking forward to the challenge. At number 6, Sam Hagon. 2 race wins and 2 paid race wins in Friday's meeting. Sam really is proving to be the trump card for the Pirates early season. Averages change of the 1st of June. We'll see him go up into the top 5. At number 7, Max Perry. Difficult time for Max. He's really needing track time, but with his partner at reserve going so well, it's limited. But he has good race speed. And at so we move over to the Berwick Bandits. And at number 1 for the Bandits is Lewis Kerr. The 2017 Pirate returns to Wimborne Road. Premiership title winner last year in 23 with Sheffield. Has the speed and class to do some damage to the Pirates tonight. At number 2, Danyon HUME. A Pirate in 2021, lifting the League Championship and the Knockout Cup in the Skull and Crossbones. A fan's favourite who will get a warm welcome this evening. At number 3, Jye ETHERIDGE. The 29-year-old from New South Wales has been part of the furniture at Berwick since 2018. Worked his way up into the main body of the team. At number 4, another former Pirate return. He also picked up silverware in the Skull and Crossbones in the form of the Knockout Cup and the Championship title. Surprisingly let go from Premiership club Leicester 2 days ago. Will look to put himself into the shop window tonight. At number 5 is Rory SCHLEIN. League and Cup winner with 2021 with the Pirates, retired back to Australia in 22. That didn't last long. He's back now in the saddle and looking forward to tonight's meeting. At number 6, Freddy HODDER. Started racing in 2022 with Bellevue. This is his first season in the Championship. And at number 7, Bastian BORKE. 2 seasons in the UK, raced for Edinburgh last season, snapped up by Berwick for 2024. Could he be the danger man at reserve? And of course the ever-present manager, Stewart DICKSON. Well, welcome to us live here at Wimborne Road. You can see a lovely, lovely sunny day. And our roaming reporter, Rob Dyer, is over in the pits with our roaming camera.
Well, welcome to Pit Lane, and we're going to first off pan through the bikes for you because the Royal Marines Association Motorcycle Club are here tonight for their annual visit to Poole Stadium, and as you can see, these rather classy bikes will be going out with the riders on parade in just a few moments' time. And if you know your ins and outs of that type of machinery, we've got BMWs, Ducatis, Triumphs, and an Indian there that's very plush indeed. In shot, Rory SCHLEIN, former Poole rider, of course, comes back with the Berwick Bandits, and always good value wherever he races up and down the country. And the wise old owl there, Stewart DICKSON, in conversation with Rory, no doubt plotting the downfall of tonight's Pirates. Here's Louis Kerr, just in shot, coming back from injury, and good to see Louis making his return. It's been a bit of a stop-start season for him, but he's done a fine job for the Bandits when he's been in the saddle. And his race partner, number 2, opening pairing, Danyon HUME, again former Pirate. He's in conversation with Louis there. So it's your opening pairing for the Bandits, with Louis just putting the bike out ready to go on parade. We'll make a move round now to the home side of the pits, where we'll see what the Pirates are up to. And in shot there, the equipment of Richard Lawson, Richard, I think, still in the changing rooms at the moment, getting himself ready. Let's focus for a minute, if we can, on Tobias THOMSEN. It's an important night for Tobias tonight because so far he's done 5 meetings to count towards his official average. Currently on an assessed 4-point average, and after tonight, that will be his 6th meeting, and he will get his official average. And we've worked out, and this is very unofficial of course, but we've worked out that if Tobias scores 4 points tonight, he will drop down to the reserve berth. But if he scores 5, then he will be retaining his position at number 2 in the lineup. So important night for Tobias, and it could be Sam Hagen who does the swap. Tom Brennan there just zipping up, ready to go racing. Tom, who's been in such fine fettle in both the Premiership and here in the Championship, and top scored last weekend for his Polish club at Gdansk with 10 points, which was a really strong effort from young Tam. Unfortunately, Tom won't be with the Pirates on Saturday night at Plymouth. Tom's away racing in Poland again, and we understand that the Pirates are going to use the services of Troy Batchelor as a guest replacement down at the Coliseum. So there's young Tom just getting himself kitted up. Zach Cook just securing the steel shoe, making sure that that's ready to go when we hit the action in a few moments' time. Captain Cook's pit bay partly empty. Looks like he's off doing captain's duties with the sponsors tonight. And then down at the end of the pit lane, it's Sam Hagen there with a number 6 jersey on, and Max Perry at number 7 are standard reserves for the opening weeks of the season. But possibly that might change when the averages are finally calculated and we know whether Sam will move up or Tobias will retain his position in the Pirates 1 to 5. So there we go. We've got the big motorbikes ready. The guys just getting themselves together, ready to bring out both teams who are going to parade around the circuit this evening. And Richard Lawson there in shot. Richard, who recorded another full maximum here last week, and in conversation with Berwick team manager Stewart DICKSON. Stewart, who of course has been Richard's team manager in the past, notably back up at Glasgow, but Richard now happy and well settled here at Poole Stadium. Neil Middleditch just sharing his worldly wise with the clerk of the course and one of the photographers there, Haggis Hartman, and things have gone quiet, so we're just waiting for the boys to get their machineries out onto the centre green, and then we'll be ready for the introductions for tonight's Cab Direct Championship fixture between the Pirates and the visiting Berwick Bandits. Paul, just give you a few more shots of the Berwick guys just waiting to be called out for their introduction. And with the clock ticking around to 7:30, I think it's an opportunity to go back to Scott Mitchell over in the grandstand.
So yeah, we wait tonight's sponsors of the meeting, the Royal Marine Charity, and the Royal Marine Charity basically is one that looks after those Royal Marines when they get home if they've been injured or during combat, or when they come out of the Marines, and it's a tough time for those people. And yeah, the Royal Marines Charity look after them and help them go back into everyday life. It's a fabulous charity, and one that I know Poole Speedway are very proud to be associated with. The Marines have a big presence in the town of Poole, obviously. And long may it continue, the link between the Royal Marines charity and Poole Speedway. As you can see, a healthy crowd in this evening, basking in the sun. There's hardly a cloud in the sky. It's been a strange day here down in Dorset. Started off a little cloudy. It started at 6 a.m. in the morning, being a farmer and being up at that time. It was actually quite sunny, and then it came over cloudy. We had a few spots of rain. Didn't really come to anything. And then the forecast was to have a few spots of rain at 5 o'clock. Well, we did just have a few spots of rain. These isolated showers then disappeared, and the black clouds disappeared, and it's turned into beautiful sunshine with hardly a cloud in the sky again here, making things difficult for our track curators.
We're heading back into Championship League action.
So here come the Berwick Bandits
2024 campaign getting underway.
around what was the dog track here at Wimborne Road.
Northernmost rivals tonight.
Some of those Marines bring in
A big southern welcome. They are, of
our
course,
Speedway
the
Gladiators round. The riders heading round. So there you go. Bandits on their own machines. They're popping back round. Full lap for the others. On varying types of road machine provided for us by the Royal Marines charity. So the guys with the bike have now got to get back onto the track and get their machinery round to the start. And the rest of the other four will come round the outside once more. There's Rory SCHLEIN, the former pirate. I think he just spotted somebody he recognises in the crowd. Had a good time here, riding at number 1 before he retired in 2022 and returned home to Oz, but that didn't quite work out for him. British Speedway is happy to have him back, and he's one that will line up in the British final in a couple of weeks' time. Have a chat with his rider there. Probably saying, move it on, mate. Must get to a point with riders that you want to get on with the meeting now. The build-up is all done. The interviews and bits and pieces are done for the meeting, and I suppose if you're Rory SCHLEIN and you've done this many times before, over 20 years experience in the British League, Rory SCHLEIN. And here we are. We'll arrive round at the start line. And I believe the boats will now be off to collect some of the pirates. As you can see, the bandits there having a look at the start lines. Start lines get a bit of a rip up here at Wimborne Road. Find some material. It gives a bit of material to drive from.
Alright, the Royal Marines are returning.
How the riders like it here. It doesn't happen like this at every track, and you can see it's been ripped up a little around the outside on bend 4. And then a couple of lines will come good, and we'll see some good racing as the meeting develops. So as you can see, the pirates are all mounted.
Alright, well, the Pirates have been dominant here on home trail. So far this year, they've got
Led out by Ben Cook, the captain. Richard Lawson's on the second bike. Tom Brennan's on the third.
Right now they're firing on all cylinders.
Zach is on the fourth, and there's
Led by Tobias and
young
Sam
Max Perry
as they come around with the Royal
on
Marines.
the last bike.
It's time to give your home side.
Tobias THOMSEN there. Thompson was very confident on what's happening this evening when I suggested that maybe the Berwick Bandits were going to be a stern test for the Pirates tonight, and I still think that that's the case. Tobias was going, well, they're not going home with the points, we're having it, and I like that. I like to see that confidence from a rider. Keep an eye on Sam Hagen on grass. We know what their family's like on grass. That bit of grass around the outside, he'll have it sideways in no time. As they come to the grandstand, a big warm welcome from the Pirates fans. They enjoyed what they saw on Friday evening, a healthy Pirates win, and on a rare Friday evening meeting here at Wimborne Road. But already with so many rain-offs, we're trying to get these fixtures in and done to start straight under fans who once again are turning out in their numbers to see their boys. So all the riders of these machines are former Royal Marines, and as the riders head to track, we will head over to our stadium announcer, centre green, and that's Nigel Leahy.
Bandits, of course, track no less than 4 former Pirates, so from some familiar faces in this lineup tonight. They're currently lying second in the table, and with an away winner red car to their name earlier this month. Time to meet them there at number 7. He moves south to join the Bandits in his second season of UK racing, Bastian BORKE. Number 6, making the big step up into the championship this year, Freddy HODDER. At 5, a major part of the Pirates' title-winning side in 2021, captain of the Bandits, Rory SCHLEIN. At 4, a Pirate in 2022, he took some points off the Pirates on his returns last year, Kemp. At 3, a remarkable 8 consecutive seasons with the Bandits now, Jye ETHERIDGE. At 2, another former Pirate, added nearly a point to his average since joining the Bandits, Danyon HUME. And at number 1, packed with experience in both tiers of British racing, now back from an early season injury, Kerr. And on this side, waiting to take their place, at number 7 then, soaking up the experience of championship racing, his hard graft is sure to be rewarded, Max Perry! Number 6, paid for 4 wins last week, it's the form that will put him in the top 5 next month, Sam Hagon! Number 5, captain of the Pirates, who's continued where he left off last year, Ben Cook! Number 4, keeping the fire burning bright in the Pirates engine room, he's heat leader material, Zach Cook! Number 3, his form has gone stellar since joining the Pirates, he's the quickest this year, Tom Brennan! Number 2, his action-packed personality as one of a host of new fans of the Pirates, Tobias THOMSEN! And the number 1, unbeatable last week with a full 15-point maximum against the glass, Richard Lawson! Rory and Ben are the 2 captains. They're here to shake hands and toss the coin for grid positions, or choice of grid positions. Rory's calling. Else calls Rory. It is tails. Rory has a quick look behind him to check. He's taking 1 and 3 in heat number 1 for the Bandits.
So there we go. All the formalities out the way. It's a coin toss and a win for Rory SCHLEIN, and he takes 1 and 3. It's what Ben Cook's been doing the last few weeks. Those who will remember the days of Gary Havelock being here. Harvey was captain. 9 times out of 10 he would take 2 and 4 early doors, because 4 was So, I do apologise, we're having 1 or 2 issues with our equipment this evening. It's not your screen, it's us here. So we do apologise for that, it's unusual. We will do our best to endeavour to find out the problem. Can test all these things, and we do test all these things before we start our live feed, but you cannot cater for everything. But it does just go to show we are live.
As soon as we get to go from the referee's box, a final welcome to our sponsors tonight.
Thanks for your understanding and us trying to resolve this little issue.
Royal Marines Association.
We'll do our best to track the glitch down.
Within the Royal Marines Association,
It's Rory SCHLEIN as he leaves the track, and of course he was number 1 for much of his time here at the Pirates. He's really been out in this Heat 1.
Generating funds as they are tonight. They also generate non-financial benefits and access to employment.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we caught up, whether you caught with it, that Rory SCHLEIN actually won the toss for the Bandits, and you can either choose your gates for the first heat or you take the gate choice for heat 15. Well, Rory SCHLEIN, the wily old fox he is, he's taken 1 and 3 for the Bandits in heat 1, leaving heat 15 the choice to the Pirates. I think that it could be a wise move.
1 and 3 in heat number 1.
So as I said earlier, back in the days of Javi and Laramsky, and they would take Javi when he was captain would take 2 and 4 in those early heats. Brendan's mechanic just topping up there, and as you can see, even some of the Pirates are watching Pirates TV on their pads so that they can catch up with replays, watch where riders are riding. Tobias THOMSEN there. Good chat with him earlier. He was disappointed with his starts last week, and he's made a change to set up to try and make that happen. His race pace was good and superb. But you have to find that happy medium between getting a good start and having great race pace, and that's not always easy.
All right, we can get the show on the road with heat number 1.
So there's Lewis Kerr for the Bandits. He's
quality fitted bedroom and office furniture.
Out on track to come round, do a bit of gardening. Lawson's already out there as well.
Danyon HUME are the Bandits.
Sometimes the sun can be an issue here early doors. Goes down over bend 2, cuts down across. Sometimes we have to delay for the sun because the riders just can't see the entrance to the first bend. No such problems here at the minute with heat 1. The sun's just about high enough not to be causing any problems. So here we go then. Here's our lineup for heat 1. sponsored by KD Wardrobes. In gate 1 in yellow is Danyon HUME for the Bandits. In gate 2 in blue is Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates. In gate 3 in white is Lewis Kerr for the Bandits. And in gate 4 in red for the Pirates is Richard Lawson, the Rocket Man. Start Marshal Colin is calling the riders in. Just 12 seconds left on the 2-minute clock. Tom Wire referee Gary Allen. So here we go, the tape's up on a sunny Wimborne Road. And the two bandits colliding with one another. Danyon HUME goes wide, and look at Tobias THOMSEN. Comes up the inside. We ran out of room there. We got Lewis Kerr on the deck. The race will be stopped. The race will be stopped. Oh, got a bit tight there. There's a big gap on the inside. And that was quite a heavy fall there for Louis Kerr. He's lost the peak of his skid lid there.
A disaster for Louis Kerr down there.
Always awkward to be falling on the straight.
Just running out of room on the outside. Finding himself.
Ran out of room and 3 into 1 patch didn't go. Something had to give, and unfortunately that was Lewis Kerr. Good thing is he's up. He does look to be limping. He's going down, sit down now. He does look to be holding his leg. So an incident-packed start to the evening. So here we go. The bike looking pretty second-hand. Being carried back by his teammates. Jye ETHERIDGE there. Bastian BORKE. So yeah, there's the Pirates fans. They've been waiting for the meeting to get underway, and we did just about get round a couple of turns. I'm trying to see if there's an exclusion light on here at the moment. I'm looking directly into the sun, into the exclusion light, so I can't tell. Stewart DICKSON, it's a concerned figure there for me. So was Curve Mechanic. Jake there carrying a few things back. One or two fans waving at the camera. So you'll see a packed grandstand again this evening. All looking forward to what was looking to be a tight meeting, and if that second turn of Heat 1's anything to go by, it doesn't get much tighter than that. If it turns out like that, we'll be in for a feast of Speedway.
Hello, Pete, and pleased to see that.
Louis Kerr is back up. Martin Dugard there. You can see on the right hand side, he's in Sam Hagen's corner in the paddock on the pits. Helping out young Sam.
Alright, I have a decision from the referee's box about heat number 1.
So the decision is coming.
3 riders only coming back to the tape, but it will be the rider in yellow judged to be the cause of the stoppage.
So the rider in yellow, Danyon HUME, is judged to be the cause of the stoppage. This Kerr will be able to take his place in the rerun. Should he be fit and able? Disappointing start for Danyon HUME. He's looking for the telephone to call the referee. Kerr there looking pretty second hand. Everything's out of bike number 1 and heading over to bike number 2, so that's not a good sign for him either. I'm sure that the mechanics will be checking that bike over and seeing if they can get it back in, and we can see spokes. What's going on there? We're changing tyres. I think the bike possibly had a puncture as well. So if our referee is seeing this, he'll be giving Louis Kerr a bit of time. The medical team are in with him. You can have a look here at the incident again, and it's a very good start from the Bandits duo. Cut off Tobias THOMSEN, but then left the gap. Tobias THOMSEN comes up the inside, and it looks like it all just got squeezed a bit tight there, and there was just no room for Louis Kerr on the outside. And it looks to me like the referee feels that Danyon HUME moved over to the right and caused Louis Kerr to come down. And you can see Freddy HODDER, he's waiting to go out in heat 2. We're far from heat 1 happening. We do apologise for the delay, but this is racing, and we've got to make sure that Louis Kerr's okay. You're seeing pictures on Pirates TV that the fans in the stands won't be seeing. You're probably more aware of what's going on at home than the fans here in the stands. We bring you those live pictures from the pits, and that's the joy of Pirates TV. We know there are viewers watching around the world, probably viewers from Poole to Australia watching the Pirates TV channel, and we can't thank you enough. We just want to be able to bring you as much as we can. And there's a nice big hole and some Kevlars there. These aren't cheap pieces of equipment for Tobias THOMSEN, and Tobias's wife is watching back in Denmark, so we know we're being watched in Denmark. Good evening to Tobias's wife. There you can see it's even being watched in Poole, which is why I mentioned it there in Tom Brennan's pit camp. Everybody in there having a look. Matt Reed there, Tobias THOMSEN's mechanic, former rider himself back in the day. And here we see Sam Hagon and Max Perry, the 2 reserves, waiting for heat 2. It's been anxious wait for those guys, because usually by this time on a Wednesday evening with 2 minutes to 8, they would have had their super heat. We're gonna flick to a video from last week, and so that we can give you some action. 13 in gate 1 will be Dan THOMSEN in white for the Gladiators. In gate 2 in red is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. In gate 3 in yellow, the hard charging, ever trying Ben Barker for the Gladiators. And in gate 4 in blue, that'll be Ben Cook for the Pirates. Away we go. Heat 13's underway. Good start from Lawson, and he clamps Dan Thompson to the inside. Barker was going around the outside. Here comes the big dive bomb from him. He drifts too wide. Lawson then cuts his nose back off. Barker's coming up the inside. Is he going to be able to hold that? No way. Ben Cook knew that, so he goes tight. Barker still squeezes through up against the fence. Now it's Cook round the outside in blue, trying to get on Barker. Barker sees him coming. Cook keeps it pinned. He's gone high and wide. Now he will do the big cut back. He's got his wheels in line sooner, and he passes Barker. Barker is that left stood like he was standing still. The Pirates duo are out front, and the boys have been made work really hard for this by the Gladiators. But now they're there. Can they hold on? They seem to be stretching their lead. It's the Rocket Man out front. He's going to make it. A 5-1. It's red, blue, yellow and white as they come over the line. What a heat that was, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 5-1 heat advantage for the Pirates. Richard Lawson, your heat winner. He was in red. He picks up the 3 points for the Pirates. But what a race that was. Super entertaining. So here's the confirmation of the Heat 13 result. It was a win for Richard Lawson. In second was Ben Cook. And in third, Ben Barker. Yeah, so here you join us back at Wimborne Road, where we had a slight delay with an incident in Heat 1. Quite funny watching back that the Plymouth meeting on Friday. Dan Ford was taken ill just before the meeting, so we were promoterless, and Gary May actually stepped in and helped out the club so that the meeting could run. So big thanks to Gary May for last Friday. You can see the lads there. I've had a text from Gary Havelock, and he's watching with his dad, Brian. Brian's 84 years young. So welcome to you, lads. It's always good to hear from you. And also we have a Berwick Bandits fan got hold of me, Norman Clark. Norman is watching up in Berwick. It's going to be a late one for you, Norman. You'll be past your bedtime once the meeting's done. It'll be past my bedtime once the meeting's done. But yeah, at least you're sat at home watching. We've still got a little trip home after the meeting, but yeah, nervous times. I'm really worried about Tobias. He's got holes in everything. He's got holes in his Kevlars. He's got holes in his helmet colour. Perhaps we should have a whip round, see if we can buy him a new helmet colour. Bless him. I'm sure you could get a sponsor logo on the side of that, as long as the helmet colour remains mostly blue. Although I'm probably making that up. I'm probably breaking the rules if you put a sponsor on a helmet colour, or am I being the first to notice a spot to put a sponsor on? Who knows? Yeah, Louis Kerr is still being checked over in the pits, and of course he's the only rider for the Bandits in the first heat. That's to be a disappointment for Berwick, because Lewis Kerr started the season injured and had to find deputisers for him, and he's only just not long been back and got some fitness. So yeah, it's a worrying sign for the Bandits, because obviously they've been riding well. They beat Redcar home and away, which is no mean feat, and beat Plymouth at home as well. They did have a big defeat at Glasgow, but that was in the BSN series, which is where the Berwick Bandits will not be progressing. They won 2 of their meetings of 4. They couldn't win away from home, so the bonus points went the other way, so they miss out on the BSN Scottish League. And the Pirates and Plymouth Gladiators are in the BSN Southern League, and they still have yet to complete that league. That was due last Saturday night. Unfortunately, bad weather down at the Coliseum and in Plymouth meant the meeting late afternoon was called off. The weather came that they were expected, so they made the call to call it off before the riders left home, for any fans left home to try and get down to Plymouth, which is a good thing. And the heavens opened down there, so yeah, it was the right call in the end. But that meeting is going to decide who goes up from BSN Southern group into the semi-final, and with the 3 leagues, the 1 best point scorers from each league will then progress to the semi-final.
All right, I can update you now from the pits. I can tell you that in fact
okay, so we're being told that Louis Kerr is now out of the meeting. He's being assessed, and that's sad for Louis. He's only just come back after injury, and that's really, really sad. So Rory SCHLEIN will be coming back as an injury rider replacement.
The replacement for Louis Kerr will be Rory SCHLEIN.
So he will be out in white as the sole rider. So we were only saying that Rory was used to coming out in Heat 1 here at Wimborne Road, and by a twist of fate that has happened again. And Danyon HUME misses this race because obviously he was seen by the referee as the cause of the stoppage. So we're looking like we're back on. Heat number 1 will take place shortly. So we'll just run through the lineup again. Here we go, Heat 1 sponsored by KD Wardrobes. It's the ReRun. No rider in Gate 1 in white yellow because he's been excluded. In Gate 2 in blue is Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates. In Gate 3 in white is Rory SCHLEIN for the Bandits, the former Pirate. And Gate 4 in red is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. I think Tobias THOMSEN would be quite pleased he's going to get a second stab at this start. Didn't quite happen in the first one, but he did make a lovely move up the inside and get himself into second place. I've been really impressed what I've seen from Tobias, and having met him a few times in the paddock and in the pits, and went away to Oxford. He's a really genuinely nice guy, is Tobias. He can ride that bike pretty quick as well. So here we go then, the riders are in for Heat 1. And now we have what looked like Richard Lawson going straight through the tapes. I think his clutch has gone. We had loads and loads of smoke coming out the side of the bike, and I think it just went on its own. So now we have yet another delay. Is Heat 1 ever going to start? Richard looks really, really disappointed. He will be excluded for a tapes infringement. There are 2 options in this situation. We can start Richard Lawson off a 15 back. I think a reserve can come in his place from the tapes. Rory SCHLEIN asking Richard what happened. So a real unusual one this. As we approach 10 past 8, we've yet to complete a heat. Stewart DICKSON having a word with Rory, passing some messages. Backwards and forwards, which I'm sure Stewart will go in and relay to the team. So Norman, our fan from Berwick, will be a little disappointed to hear that Lewis Kerr has taken no further part in the meeting, as we all are. As it looks like Neil Middleditch, Poole team manager, has decided that the best thing to do in this situation is that Lawson come out from 15 metres.
Got 2 riders in front of him rather than 3. What will it take to pass 2?
He'll be hoping that Tobias THOMSEN can make the start, maybe slow the race up a little and allow Lawson to get in the mix. I don't think that's an option with the likes of Rory SCHLEIN up your exhaust pipe. Slowing the race up would be a difficult thing. Easier if you've ridden here for a couple of years and know every line and bump and bang, but Tobias still being you. It's just his 6th meeting for the Pirates, so he will have an official average at the end of this meeting. To do 6 meetings to get his average, you come in on an assessed average. Over the winter, came in on a 4-point average, and it's been all of that for the Pirates thus far.
2 minutes now for heat number 1.
So the 2 minutes time allowance is on for heat 1, and it's the 3rd time of asking. So we had the original, which was, and then we had rerun number 1, and now we're on rerun number 2. The Poole boys are heading round the tapes. SCHLEIN has decided where he's going to be starting from. Richard Lawson, he knows where he's starting from, 15 metres back, that white line over there. So here we go again. No rider in gate run because of the exclusion in rerun at the original start of Danyon HUME. Gate 2 in blue, Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates. Gate 3 in white is Rory SCHLEIN for the Bandits. And in gate 4, the Rocket Man from 15 metres back for the Pirates in red.
Lawson, THOMSEN and Rory SCHLEIN for heat number 1.
So Tobias THOMSEN just making sure everything's ready, fuel's on, everybody else is ready to go. So here we go then. Rerun. Is just about to be underway. Race 1 sponsored by KD Wardrobes. Tobias makes a better one. It stays on the inside, nothing outside yet for Rory. Tobias then nearly hits the fence. We know he has race speed. He's got to be careful. Rory's behind him. He's doing enough to kind of keep him behind him. Lawson's now just trying to come up to the tail of it. Rory knows he needs to get by if he can. if he has any, because otherwise he's going to have Lawson all over him in just half a lap's time, I would guess. He's definitely not 15 metres back now, Lawson. Tobias working his way out. SCHLEIN coming up the Hague Avenue. He's really scrubbed his speed off to stay tight there, as Rory SCHLEIN is that drawing Richard Lawson in at the back. No, it's not to be, so it's Tobias THOMSEN. Tapes to flag finish. It's blue, white and red. So, super stuff from Tobias THOMSEN. Excellent stuff from your race winner there in blue. SCHLEIN just dripped up the line, but Tobias was there with him, THOMSEN, and yay, he told you he was going to start making starts, and that's exactly what he did. Said it in the press conference last week. We should have listened. So, here's your Heat 1 result. It was a 4-2 heat score in the favour of the Pirates. First in blue was Tobias THOMSEN. And second in white was Rory SCHLEIN for the Bandits. He picks up a couple of points. In third was Richard Lawson from 15 metres back, takes the point. And of course Danyon HUME didn't take the tape. So the match score after one heat is 4 to the Pirates, 2 to the Bandits.
4-2 to the Pirates. Heat 1 in a time of 59.31.
Here we can see
Next up, heat number 2. Sponsored by
a really good start from Tobias. Makes it there, gets alongside him. SCHLEIN can't cut in because he's there alongside him, and then Tobias gets his flow going into turn 3 and was never headed from there. So here we are, we're on to heat 2. This one sponsored by Compact Lifting Services. And in the gate of the inside gate is Sam Hagon for the Pirates in red. In gate 2 in white is Freddy HODDER for the Bandits. In gate 3 in blue is Max Perry for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in yellow is Bastian BORKE for the Bandits. BORKE came in as the highest average of these 4 riders at the start of the season when signed. He came in on a 4.3. Sam Hager's went on a 3.2, but he's improved on that, that's for sure, in the opening meetings of the season. That's Sam Hagon, the man in your picture. 2 heat wins for him last Friday against Plymouth, and 2 paid heat wins. So effectively 4 heat wins. You would say that he's the favourite here, but sometimes gate 1 is not always the most favourable here at Poole. Early doors, everywhere's pretty even. Here we go, race 2. Away we go. Hagen's round the inside, Bastian BORKE around the outside. Good start from him in gate 4 from the Dane. He's gone a little bit wide there, and Sam Hagen's up the Hague Avenue chasing him. Max Perry looking good in third in blue, and it's at the back in white is Freddy HODDER for the Bandits. We're looking at a 3-all here at the moment. Bastian BORKE looks good money really at reserve for the Bandits, but he's not dropping Hagen. Hagen has not let him go. If he makes one little mistake here, Hagen will be there ready to pounce. Got 1 lap to go, and Hagen has kept BORKE honest, but it looks to be BORKE coming to the line in yellow for the Bandits. He wins it. Second in red, Sam Hagen. Third in blue, Max Perry. And fourth in white, Freddy HODDER. It's a 3-all heat score is the result of heat 2. There's your winner, Bastian BORKE in yellow, the Dane. So confirmation of the heat score of Heat 2. It's a 3-all heat score, and it's a win for Bastian BORKE in yellow for the Bandits. In second, Sam Hagen chased him close in red for the Pirates. In third, Max Perry, he wasn't far away either, and at the back in fourth was Freddy HODDER. So after 2 heats, we have 7 to the Pirates and 5 to the Bandits, and on aggregate score 53 to 49.
The Pirates, 5 to the Bandits. 59.47 the winning time. Now Heat 3, Tom Brennan and Zach Cook for the Pirates.
So we head into Heat 3.
Jye ETHERIDGE, Drew Kemp are the Bandits. Heat 3,
We see another former Pirate will be out in this one for the Bandits. This one's sponsored by BIAS Technology. It's Heat 3, and in Gate 1 in white we have Jye ETHERIDGE for the Bandits. In Gate 2 in blue we have Zach Cook for the Pirates. In Gate 3 in yellow we have former Pirate Drew Kemp, he's there for the Bandits. And in Gate 4 in red is Tom Brennan for the Pirates. The revelation he's been this year. Really has been good, Tom Brennan, since joining the Pirates. Signing nobody saw coming. 1 or 2 in the winter months would have gone, ooh, really? But wow, how brilliant has he been so far for the Pirates? Again, unlucky to miss out just over a week ago on making the final lineup for the GP Challenge. He's a young man that will learn from that. He's one of those. He really does learn. He doesn't harbour on things that hasn't gone right for him. So here we go then. Takes her up and away we go, and the Bandits have made the best of it so far, but round the outside comes Tom Brennan and Drew Kemp out front. Is he going to be able to stay there? Tom Brennan is hot on his heels. Tom's going wide to try and find some grip. He seems to be gaining, but oh, he's gone very high, wide and handsome into the dirt. Zach Cook at the moment is at the back chasing Jye ETHERIDGE. He's all over him. It's 2 races in 1 here. Zach looks a little closer to Jye than Tom Brennan is to Drew Kemp. Drew Kemp is really here trying to prove a point to his manager here this evening. And there's no better way to start that than winning your opening heat. It's a win for Drew Kemp in yellow, red, white and blue.
He's shown his luck for this place in the past. He's doing it again tonight in yellow. Drew Kemp takes the win for the Bandits.
It's a heat advantage in the favour of the Bandits there, and there's your winner in yellow, Drew Kemp. Doesn't come round for a lap, he stays where he is. Just what the Bandits ordered, get back in the meeting immediately. They went behind. Here's your Heat 3 result. It's a 4-2 advantage to the Berwick Bandits, and that all down to a win from Drew Kemp in yellow for the Bandits. In second was Tom Brennan in red for the Pirates. In third was Jye ETHERIDGE picking up that important vital point. And at the back was Zach Cook in blue for the Pirates. So we have 3 heats gone, and the match is all square, 9 apiece.
Time for Heat 4, sponsored by Top Class.
They come out in Heat 4, and now is this where Stewart DICKSON earlier pulled a master plan where injury rider replacement was able to be used in Heat 1, and he used Rory SCHLEIN, and Rory SCHLEIN is on his second heat of the evening. Could it be a masterstroke? So here we go, Heat 4, sponsored by Top Class Consultancy. In Gate 1, we have a winner from first time out in yellow for the Bandits is Bastian BORKE. In Gate 2 is Max Perry in blue for the Pirates. In Gate 3 in white is Rory SCHLEIN for the Bandits. And in Gate 4, his first ride of the evening is Captain Ben Cook. He's going from Gate 4. I have to say Max Perry looked good in his second one. In his first ride, taking a third place. Picking up a nice point. Oh dear. It looks like Ben Cook has lost a steel shoe. He only has 40 seconds, so Cookie will be now riding with no steel shoe, and you can see the experience of SCHLEIN looking at Cookie there, knowing that this is going to be a difficult ride for him with no steel shoe. So here we go, it's heat 4, and up go the tapes and away we go. Ben Cook can't put his foot down, he's got to ride without his foot down, and what a move, he nearly gets up the outside of BORKE there, but BORKE has the better of him. He's now trying the inside. Let's not forget, he has lost his steel shoe, ladies and gentlemen. He lost it on the start when he was digging around. Max Perry's at the back in blue, but it's 5-1 heat advantage to the Bandits here, and the Berwick fans who will be watching from home will be liking what they see here. Ben Cook almost got round BORKE. BORKE's made a mistake there. He's going to drift wide. Cookie's coming up the inside. BORKE still held it. SCHLEIN's gone at the front in white. He's checked out and sailed on. It's all about these two in second. Can BORKE hold on for a 5-1 in advantage to the Bandits? Ben Cook coming up the inside, but it's going to be white, yellow, red and blue as they come over the line. It's a 5-1 heat advantage to the Bandits. First maximum of the evening on a heat score, and it goes to the Bandits. There are your heat winning Bandits there. Ben Cook coming back across to get his steel shoe, but heat win for Rory SCHLEIN in first, in white. In second, Bastian BORKE for the Bandits in yellow. In third was Ben Cook, still shoeless Ben Cook in red, and at the back was Max Perry in blue. So the heat result, the match score after 4 heats is 10 to the Pirates, 14 to the Bandits, and the Bandits now take the lead on aggregate. It's 56 to the Pirates, 58 to the Bandits. As you can see here, Ben made a good drop on the outside, but Rory was equal to it inside of him, and so Ben couldn't come across and had to go wide, then makes a big cutback and really does. You just see BORKE there seeing him coming and moved out a little bit to the right. Perfectly fair riding. You don't have to sit there and let the rider pass you. So we're heading over to the pits and our Roman reporter Rob Dyer to see what he's got over there.
Okay, well there we are. We just have a zoom in to see the work going on Richard Lawson's bike. Richard, could we have a quick word on the live stream? Thank you. Not the start you wanted really with the tape business, and I guess there was an engine failure then there that cost you.
Yeah, just as the green light, I got the revs going and it completely seized. So yeah, it was quickly just thought, right, get through the tapes. That'll get either reserve or me back in on a different bike, obviously. Yeah, couldn't make much ground up to be fair, but yeah, that's where it is.
Yeah, heat 1, of course, trying to make it up off of 15. Making up of 15 any time is hard going, but particularly in heat number 1.
Yeah, it was always a tough ask. Toby was out in the front, and I thought if SCHLEIN tries to make some kind of move and opens the door up, but no, it wasn't to be. But hey, we still got a 4-2 out of that one, and it's gone downhill ever since.
Yeah, they've lost Leahy, of course, but it seems to galvanise them. They're going quite good.
Yeah, that can always happen. So yeah, they've. I think we're 4 down now, so not a good start, but I'm sure we can turn it around.
Long way to go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Richard.
Cheers.
Yeah, so there we go. A little bit of a disappointing start for Richard. There's a bit of a disappointing start for all the Poole boys, but there's lots and lots of mileage left in this meeting. Just have a look at Tobias THOMSEN there. Good start for Tobias, and no doubt he's hoping to keep that form running through the rest of the evening. I believe it may well be his first home race win for the Pirates. The statos amongst you will no doubt confirm or deny that, but a good start, and to have Rory SCHLEIN's scalp under your belt is a good one to have. Tom Brennan just getting himself geared up, ready to go again in heat number 5. 2 points out for the first time for Tom, and he'll no doubt be looking to try and put a bit more on the score chart this time, as will his partner Zach Cook here. Zach, who ran a disappointing last place in heat number 3, but these boys are resilient, and I'm sure that we'll see him and the rest of the Pirates, who have been a little bit out of touch, come bouncing back as the rest of the meeting progresses. Ben Cook there, just cleaning the helmet off. Unusual to see Ben not in the major points at this early stage in the meeting, but time is on the Pirate side. I think it's for Berwick, really. They've reacted brilliantly to the loss of Louis Kerr in that first race, and Stewart DICKSON, well, he'll be lighting the fires underneath the Bandits to get them going. So let's see if we just quickly walk round to the other side. We'll just see if we can see what's happening along the line of our visitors. No doubt fairly content with the way things are going. In fact, we won't even get there because the 2-minute clock's on, and we'll have to pass you back to Scotty in the grandstand to continue commentary.
Yeah, thanks there, Rob. Yeah, I can straighten you out. He has actually won a race here on our last meeting on Friday, but Richard did have to shut off and throw the anchor out. I'm not actually sure it was last Friday. It might have been the Wednesday before, and he threw the anchor out, and I think Tobias beat him by half a wheel. I think it may have been the Workington meeting, but there we go. Yeah, what a strange start with that first block of floor. You know, 4. We lost Louis Kerr from a fall, and Danyon was excluded from that heat, and then Richard's bike blow, and then Ben Cook losing his steel shoe. It's been all action here. So you could say there's been a couple of failings there apiece for both teams. It's just 4 heats down in that first block of floor, and we head into heat 5, and in gate 1 for the Pirates, sponsored by Trethowens, is Tom Brennan in red. In gate 2 in yellow is Danyon HUME. He was excluded first time out for the Bandits. In gate 3 in blue, Zach Cook for the Pirates. And in gate 4 is not Louis Kerr, it is Bastian BORKE in white as an injury rider replacement for Louis Kerr. So he's out there in gate 4. And he's having a good night so far, Bastian BORKE. He's won his opening heat and then followed home Rory SCHLEIN in his second heat, so he's on a paid max so far from position number 7 in the team. What a handy reserve to have. Here we go. Heat 5 is underway, and it looks a good break initially from the Pirates, and I was right. It is a good break from the Pirates. Brennan lets Zach Cook come round the outside. Rider in white, Bastian BORKE, is having a good go now at Brennan. Brennan's trying to shield off and following Zach Cook away. Cook looks quicker in this one. BORKE still looks good there in white. And at the back in yellow is Danyon HUME. Of course, he hasn't had the advantage of completing a race yet, so probably won't quite have the right setup, having not been on track yet, but it's all about the Pirates out front. Zach Cook and Tom Brennan doing the biz here to get the Pirates right back into this meeting. Bastian BORKE is there and waiting for a mistake, but it's a win. Blue, red, white and yellow as they come over the line.
Turn up in heat number 5. So turning up the heat. Zach Cook, Tom Brennan.
So they bounce straight back with a 5-1 of their own to the Pirates. No time like the present. And here we go. What a present that was for the fans. Zach Cook jumped out front and went. A couple of wheelies for the boys. Tom Brennan really looked good there again. So here's a confirmation of the result of Heat 5. It's a 5-1 heat advantage in the favour of the Pirates. And a win for the rider in blue, Zach Cook. In second was Tom Brennan in red for the Pirates. Third, Bastian BORKE was not far away for his point, waiting for a mistake, and at the back was Danyon HUME in yellow for the Bandits. So the match is all square on the night after 5 heats, 15 to the Pirates, 15 to the Bandits, but it's 61 to 59 for the bonus point. And here we go. The initial jumps look good for the Pirates duo. They really did go. And when they got there to that first corner, that turned out to be the case. Brennan had his front wheel on the grass. You're allowed to do that, ladies and gentlemen, as long as the back wheel doesn't cross that white line as well. Bastian BORKE really did give it a good go, but after 2 laps it did look like the Pirates were going to be home and hosed, and that's exactly what happened. So we move swiftly along to Heat 6. Heat 6 is sponsored by MB Wilkes for all your sand, soil, gravels and decorative stone. So Heat 6 in gate 1 is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. No, it's not. It's Rory SCHLEIN for the Bandits. In gate 2 in red is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. In gate 3 is Freddy. No, it's Freddy HODDER. Yeah, it's great. Freddy HODDER in yellow for the Bandits. Sorry about our graphic there. And in gate 4 in blue is winner first time out Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates.
Second place already to his credit from his opening 2 rides. Gate number 3 in the yellow helmet colour. Sitting between the Pirates is Freddy HODDER.
So here we go then. Aggregate score all important here. 61.59 for that bonus point. Cab Direct Championship. I think these bonus points are going to prove extremely important as the season goes on, and with a 44 to 46 win, we picked up 46 points up there against Berwick. I don't think too many people are going to beat them at home with the way that they've started the season. So that's a good feather in the Pirates' cap. So we've already beaten Berwick on their own soil. This looks a really good team, this Berwick team, with a good manager to boot, so they are going to be a force. Here we go then, it's Heat 6. And away we go, and SCHLEIN's made a good one, but it's Lawson made a better one. Something's happened there with the Lawson machine. I'm not sure what kind of happened, but it stopped, and it's SCHLEIN is out front. Tobias THOMSEN's taken chase in blue. In third, in yellow, is Freddy HODDER. Richard is continuing to go at the back in case something happens to anybody. But it's SCHLEIN out front. He's home and hosed, you'd think, bar mechanical issues. He's found his line and he's going. Tobias THOMSEN did a great job in second place. Third is Freddy HODDER. He's going to pick up his first points of the evening. So it's a win for Rory SCHLEIN in white. Second, Tobias THOMSEN in blue. Third, Freddy HODDER. It's a 4-2 heat advantage in favour of the Bandits. There's your heat winner, Rory SCHLEIN, and he's accumulated 8 points already this evening by heat 6. Yeah, he was right out the tapes and gone. So here's the result of heat 6. It's 4-2 an advantage to the Bandits, and Rory SCHLEIN brings home the win in white. 59.66 his time. In second in blue, Tobias THOMSEN. He's continuing to have a good night. In third in yellow was Freddy HODDER for the Bandits, the all-important point, and Richard Lawson, Mechanical Gremlins from the second bike, in red at the back. So after heat 6, the match score is 17 to the Pirates, 19 to the Bandits. They take the lead and level up on aggregate score. 63 apiece on aggregate, as you can see in our top corner. So here we go with heat 7, sponsored by Wessex Marine. Team sponsored in gate 1 in red is Ben Cook for the Pirates. In gate 2 is Jye ETHERIDGE in white for the Bandits. In gate 3 in blue is Sam Hagon for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in yellow is Drew Kemp for the Bandits. And how impressive was Drew Kemp in this first heat? Beating Tom Brennan in heat 3. Confidence should be high with Drew Kemp. Do like his bike kit there. That sky blue does look very fetching. Mud guards and everything to match with the nice red wheels. Looks good. There's Ben Cook. Hopefully the steel shoe is strapped well and truly on. Hi to Mick and Liz Cook back in Australia. I know they tune in every week to watch their boys on Pirates TV. Bit of bad luck early doors, but Zach's bounced back with a win. Can your other boy bounce back with a win here in heat 7? Kemp and Etheridge look quick in their earlier heat. Here we go with heat 7. Tapes are up and away we go. And it's all tight there, it's all extremely tight. You can see Sam Hagon jumping off the back and spiralling out of control into the bouncy castle. There's Drew Kemp on the outside, he went thundering in as well. Obviously we won't be bringing you pictures of that until we know exactly how both riders are. Spectacular fall. Sam Hagon, as he tried to keep going around the corner, picked up a bit of grip and I think he managed to get off the back, but we'll see. Time will tell. We will give you information when we get the information. Looks like the air fence has taken a battering from the Sam Hagon incident. Pirates are all out on the track trying to see what's happening. We obviously have a policy that we will not show the incident until we know the Pirates are all okay. And yeah, and obviously Drew Kemp went down in the incident as well, so we'll make sure that he's okay. It'll be a shame for him because he started the meeting so well, Drew Kemp. He went in pretty heavy. Unfortunately, one of the problems of the sport. Yeah, I think we can quite honestly say that, well, piece of air fence is possibly memorabilia now from the stadium. I'm not sure how easy They are. Sam Hagen is up and walking away. Having a look. Second piece of air fence, but yeah, it's great to see that Sam is up. I think he's just explaining to Tom that he was a bit of a passenger there, I think. Unfortunately, as you lose balance and lean back on the bike, the throttle obviously opens up as well. And good to see the former Pirate Drew Kemp is up as well now. So looks like all four will be back. Bit of old-fashioned first bend bunching. Showing me age a bit there. I remember Dave Lannon telling me that on World of Sport on a Saturday afternoon. I used to love that. There you go. Through up. Walking back comfortably. I'm sure the Bandits fans would have been worried there because with the loss of Lewis Kerr and not really knowing how long he's going to be out. So here come the track staff and the replacements. Dan Ford on hand there to check everything.
Lots of love on your special day comes from Kieran, Dad.
It is good.
Uncle Ali.
Not afraid to get his hands dirty.
Apparently Jessica used to sing the Feral Coltrack, Fight for This Love in the band.
So we're going to head over to the pits and see what we can see with our roving reporter, Rob Dyer.
Well, here we are, pit side again, and we're just looking into the Pirates side. Tobias THOMSEN is here. Tobias, we're on the live stream at the moment. Congratulations, you have 5 points so far, and that's a very positive start to your night's racing.
Yeah, we got them starts working today, so it makes life a bit easier. Also, the engine is pulling probably good around out there now, so yeah, we're in a good spot for sure.
How are you finding the track conditions tonight? Heat number one, you have to go out every week. Difficult conditions tonight, or okay?
To be fair, I love to go out in the first one. I don't mind to get the first one out the way as quickly as possible, so you know where you're at with setups and everything. So I don't like waiting around, so heat one for me is perfect.
And a win, of course, gives you confidence to go on through the meeting, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't feel I need any confidence. Of course, it's good to win races. I believe in myself, always does. I know when we have a bad meeting where to put the work in, so just keep working. That's the recipe for this.
And for the whole of the Pirates team, it's been a tough night so far. Pirates behind in the meeting, and Berwick also hindered by an injury to Leahy at the start. It must be difficult, to look forward and work out where you're going to get those points back and how you're going to win the meeting.
Yeah, we all just need to focus on our own bit and do everything we can. I know the boys are working all the best they can. There's nobody here who wants to lose at home, so you can feel it. Everyone is screaming when they're coming in because they want to win so bad. So they're going to turn it around, I know it.
Well, you've had a great start. Carry it on for the rest of the evening. Thanks, Tobias. That's good news there for Tobias. A very positive attitude. And we'll pan round to Richard Lawson, and there's a lot of shaking of heads going on here. You can see the bike covers are stripped off. The mechanical failure they were initially thinking was putting down to some fuel starvation. They think they've cured the problem now, but it's going to go for another run in a minute. And Richard's already been up pit lane and showered everybody testing the engine. So hopefully, with the covers going back on, the problem's resolved, and he'll be okay to go for the rest of the meeting. Let's not leave out our friends from Berwick, because they must be in a very, very positive frame of mind at the moment, having started as they have. They've got a 2-point advantage. Unfortunately, as you can see here, Louis Kerr's pit position has been vacated. He's on his way back home to East Anglia. But the rest of the boys there are cool, calm and collected. I suspect Stewart Robson is Stewart Dickson's somewhere about, adding some more fuel to the fire to get those Berwick boys home and over the line if they possibly can. So a good start for them, and no doubt they'll be looking to avenge that defeat that the Pirates inflicted on them up at Shieldfield a couple of weeks ago. Here's Danyon. Let's just quickly speak to Danyon. Danyon, you're on the live stream. Tell us about your night so far. It's not been the best.
And that hasn't. Yeah, the first one was just unlucky. When I come off the track, I didn't even know that I was the cause of the the accident, but apparently so. I didn't feel any contact, but yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, just unlucky in that last one. Obviously, Tom, Brennan and Zach Cook are very good around here, and yeah, once you're behind, that's it. But got 2 more to redeem myself. Yeah,
looking back, Danyon, you know, you were part of a championship winning team here with the Pirates, so those must kindle some pretty good memories for you.
Oh, for sure. It's, yeah, something that will last in my brain for a lifetime, really. It's a fantastic club to ride for, and yeah, I've got good memories of it here.
And lots of friends here, people who still remember you and come up and shake your hand.
Oh, exactly, yeah, it's like a never left when I come in here, like people coming over. It's, yeah, you get a good atmosphere and it's a good vibe.
Well, great to see you back at Poole. Hope the rest of the night goes a little bit better than the first 2 for you.
Me too. Cheers.
There's Danyon HUME, always a nice chap to speak to. Let's see if we can quickly zip out to Stewart DICKSON on the centre green. Just quickly put the microphone under Stewart's nose. So far, so good, apart from the fact you lost your number 1 rider.
Yeah, quite surprising we're actually ahead at this point in the meeting. Gutted for Leahy Kerr, he must be the unluckiest rider out there. Completely, he was the innocent victim in my eyes, you know. I think he got caught in a tangle with the rider in blue, and I was astonished when the referee excluded Danyon HUME. It was blue or white for me, you know, that was the 2 choices. But I think he's hopefully got away with it, you know, got the ice pack on it. The paramedic, the lady, was really, really good, and fingers crossed he's okay, which is the main thing.
Looking to revenge the defeat that the Pirates put on you up at Shieldfield a month ago.
Yep, I had with a wee track, with a wee chat. Leahy Kerr just leaving to go and get a wee X-ray, I think. With a wee chat in the track walk, that if we made some starts, we felt with a chance. We knew it's not the usual track curator tonight, and something that can change the opinion of the home riders if things don't go right. So, but listen, there's a long way to go. We've got to start, but we could miss our number 1, or we will miss our number 1 as the meeting goes on in the big races, that's for sure. But we just need to keep battling away. Yeah,
IRR does you no favours, really, does it?
No, I'm not a fan of it. I think it's good. It's a good rule for the protection of keeping the meeting interesting for the paying spectators. But from our point of view, to lose your number 1, it's really disappointing after what he's been through already. But the guys are doing admirably well at the moment to cover for it. But whether we can do that all meeting remains to be seen.
And have you got a message for all the boys and girls back in the Black and Gold Club?
Yep, just keep cheering, time is on. I think I'll be watching the stream. We've got some supporters up on the first bend as well, and we're going to try and do as proud as we always do, yeah.
Thanks, Stuart. Good to speak to you. Thanks for your time. There's Stuart, and always interesting to hear what he's got to say for himself. We pan out onto the track. You can see that on bend number 2 there, the steel being put back into a proper shape. They won't take long to re-inflate once all the nuts, bolts and clips have been put into their correct positions. And this is where the unsung volunteers earn their corn. Not only are they here on race nights, but they're often here at weekends cleaning down the air barriers and maintaining various pieces of track equipment. So hats off to those boys and girls. Do a sterling job not only here at Poole but right the way through the Speedway world. Let's return to pit lane for a second and just see if there's any other things occurring down there. You can see Richard Lawson there getting the 3rd degree from the machine examiner. And let's go to Neil. Neil, what a stop-start meeting we're having tonight.
Yeah, everything's going wrong, isn't it? I mean, it's luckily all the riders are okay with the incidents. But poor old Leahy, I mean, he's aggravated his injury, so he's on his way home now. But yeah, I mean, Richard, you know, don't see him. He just said he's dropped more points tonight than he's dropped all season. So first one blew his engine up, then that one, believe it or not, was just they got like a breather in the fuel cap, and that was blocked with a bit of dirt, and that's all it was. As simple as that.
Yeah, fuel starvation.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. With track specialists or former riders from Poole in the Berwick side, there was always a possibility that they would come here and make it difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think they've been a bit fortunate tonight. To be fair, we've had a bit. Ben losing his steel shoe on the line, and when there's a bit of dirt out there, it's very hard to ride a track with dirt on without no steel shoe. So yeah, it's all happened for us tonight. So hopefully now we've got the break now with the fence being fixed, and we can get down to the job.
Starting off of 2 and 4 isn't ideal, is it?
No, it's not the best. But we get the gate towards the end of the meeting, so it swings and roundabouts. But we weren't making the gates the first couple, to be fair. But we're coming back at them.
And that rain a couple of hours before the start didn't help, did it?
No, not really. But the track was pretty protected, and they ripped it open a little bit to get some dirt. It's making a lot of dirt, a lot more than we had last week. So it's got a couple of good racing lines.
So back to the boys to gee them up to get this win in under the belt.
Yeah, that's right. Hoping all their equipment stays together. Steel shoes stay on, bikes stay together, and everything.
I'm sure it will. Thanks, Neil.
Cheers, mate.
There we are. That's Neil giving us his update on the matter so far, and time to switch back to the grandstand with Scott Mitchell to carry on commentary.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Great job as usual. Here we go with the rerun. With the first start, and you can see it's a pretty even start. All careering into that first turn. It's a difficult one to see there, whether spectacular crash from Sam, and it looked like Drew Kemp got over the top of Sam and then sort of slid through. It's a difficult one to see, but you can see Kemp gets over the top of Sam, but I think he comes off on his own, and I think Sam had to take a void in action. I don't think, difficult to say from that camera angle whether there's a touch or not. I think it's probably going to be all 4 back in anyway. We haven't heard that decision yet. I think it is. Great work from the track guys. 2 air fences replaced, and the man at the forefront, Dan Ford, out there getting his hands dirty. Like I say, this time last week he was not a well man. So to see him out there just a week later getting his hands dirty and seeing him well is the best thing for us here at the club. A few other checks being made. I'm sure the clerk of the course would have been out there checking everything being prepared to a standard, and these are the start gates here. You can see they get ripped up, but we've only had 6 seats and they're pretty cut up. And you can see out wide just 2 really good ruts there for gate 4. The fans being very patient tonight. As you can see, it's not often we've only had 6 heats by 3 minutes to 9, and there you can see us in our commentary position. My cameraman mate here, zoom him round, he gets over my head. It's all good, and there's our cameraman Paul out on track. Referee is up there in the gantry. He actually did nip down and have a look at the replay over my shoulder and pop back to his position. Waiting for the riders. Obviously, the medical crew are still looking at the riders in the incident from heat number 7. You see the fans being patient. My wife is watching. Might be home a little bit later tonight, my darling, than usual. So you can see the fans still enjoying it. Giving our cameraman a really good wave.
People in the grandstand, give us a wave for Pirates TV.
There's a Drew Kemp bucket hat there. Little break for them to go and grab some refreshments and drinks. As you can see, one or two more than happy to be on camera, and one or two more than happy not to be on camera.
So let's put ourselves where we are.
A couple of spaces there as people have gone off to take
Ben Cook and Sam Hagen for the Pirates. Jye Etheridge,
a toilet break, or a comfort break as we call them in darts. The 2 minutes has now been put on by our referee Gary Allen, and
17 currently to the Pirates, 19 to the Bandits.
riders are all back on track. So Drew Kemp, he's coming round. First one to the start. So we have a rerun of Heat 7 and sponsored by Wessex Marine, and in gate 1 is Ben Cook in red for the Pirates. In gate 2 in white is Jye Etheridge for the Bandits. In gate 3 in blue Sam Hagen for the Pirates, and in gate 4 Drew Kemp in yellow for the Bandits. Let's hope that the two guys on the outside are okay. Sam Hagen spiralled into the bouncy castle, or air fence as it's technically known, and been here in the past before the days of air fences. That's how long I've been around, and it really has changed the safety of the sport no end, the air fences. So here we go then. I'll start Marshall Colin pulling the boys in to tapes. Rob Wadham, who helps out, was the main start marshaller. He's not here this evening. It's all down to Colin to do 15 heats. Long hold and away we go. It's the two guys up the inside, Jye Etheridge and Ben Cook, and then Drew Kemp comes right round the outside. Does Etheridge know it's Kemp? Ben Cook comes back up the inside of him. Kemp's coming up the inside of Cook, but it's Etheridge out front. He's doing a grand job. Ben Cook there holds the inside. Kemp was on the same line. Sam Hagen absolutely going for it at the back. He's now caught up to the back of Drew Kemp, going for the big one round the outside, building his momentum, and the fans know he's getting close. Etheridge out front, he's gone in white. Ben Cook's trying to keep him honest. It's all about that vital last point now. Kemp comes and takes a tighter line, and so does Hagen, but Hagen got filled in. It looks to be Etheridge has made a mistake. Can he get up? It's white, red, yellow and blue as they go over the line. White, red, yellow and blue as they go over the line. It's yet another heat advantage for the Bandits. There's your heat winner, Jye Etheridge. Went from the tapes and he really went. Headed Zach Cook. Here's the confirmation of the Heat 7 result. It's a 4-2 heat advantage to the Bandits. It was a win for Jye Etheridge in white. In second, in red for the Pirates was Ben Cook. In third, in yellow was Drew Kemp for the Bandits, and in fourth and at the back was Sam Hagen for the Pirates. So the progressive score on the night after Heat 7 is 19 to the Pirates, 23 to the Bandits. More importantly, the Bandits now take the lead in the aggregate, 65 to the Pirates and 67 over the two matches.
makes it 19 to the Pirates, 23 to the Bandits.
It's been a stop-start meeting here tonight. The Bandits are not going anywhere. As you can see, Ben Cook is chasing Etheridge there early doors, and this is towards the end. Etheridge drifted a little bit wide, but Cook could not quite get up. So slight delay before we get going with Heat 8. Sam Hagen is having 2 heats on the trot. Here's the gate stats, and that's a good sign of what's going, and wins only just 1 win from gate 1 and gate 4. Gate 2 has a couple of wins, and gate 3 has 3 wins, and as you can see, that's reflected in those scores. But look at gate 1, it may have only had 1 win from there, but it's picked up 12 points, just 1 point behind gate 3, which has had 3 wins. So team scores up to now, and this is where the points have been coming from. Richard Lawson's having a bit of a mare this evening so far. Brennan, 2 second places for him. Heat win for Zach Cook. And going across to the Bandit side, it's Jye ETHERIDGE and Drew Kemp in the engine room there of the team, getting 4 points apiece, and Rory SCHLEIN there with his 3 rides up on 8. And Bastian BORKE is 6+1. Just hearing about the problems from Richard, which we heard when he interviewed, and it's a little breather on the top of the fuel cap was blocked. So the breather wasn't breathing to its maximum capacity to be able to wind the engine on. So that was the issue on the second bike for Richard Lawson. All cured now, and he's got a couple of races later on to try and redeem those problems. But here we go. It's Heat 8, sponsored by our friends the Bournemouth Bedding Centre. In gate 1 in blue will be Sam Hagen for the Pirates. In gate 2 in yellow will be Bastian BORKE. He's a reserve change, I think. In gate 3 in red is Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates, and in gate 4 in white is Danyon HUME for the Bandits. So yeah, just the 1 reserve change. That's Sam Hagen coming in for Max Perry. So 2 on the trot for the man in blue, Sam Hagen. BORKE has looked really good so far this evening. For his 6 points +1. What a rider to have at reserve. So here we go in Heat 8, and the tapes are up and away we go, and it's a good one from Sam Hagen on the inside. He boxes the corner. Thompson's there with him. Oh no, we've got another big crash. We see what happened there. BORKE, I could tell you exactly what happened. BORKE just picked up some grip when he was alongside Thompson. Thompson was so lucky. He picked up grip, hit the back of Thompson, and goes off the wrong side. He high sides on the straight, and that looked horrible for BORKE. We were just saying what a brilliant night he'd been having, and just grabbed a piece of grip at totally the wrong time, and that sees him thrown to the shell. Obviously we won't show that again until we know that he's up and well, but the medical team are with him currently. And there's his bike. Look at the state of that. One handlebar ripped clean off. Stop-start evening continues. We will show a replay, I'm sure, once we know the rider is okay. He's still down on the track. That is one second-hand piece of machinery being dragged back to the pits. Of course, crashing in a place where there's no air fence. We've seen in the past that the air fences on the straights tend to suck you in, so that's why no air fences along the straight. If you catch a foot peg along it, you're much better to be catching that bottom kickboard as a rider rather than a soft air fence, because if that... Well, this isn't a good sign. The ambulance looking to get out on track. As you can see, the ambulance heading round. We have fence being looked at, but yes, foot pegs getting caught in air fences suck the riders into the air fence. And this is not a good sign. It's not been a good evening so far for the Bandits, having already lost Lewis Kerr in Heat 1.
Some difficulty for Bastian BORKE, the ambulance in attendance, and our best wishes.
Already doing injury rider replacement on Run Rider.
We will allow, of course, as much time
Well, there's Gary May.
to make sure that he is looked after.
There with Carl. Big Pirates fan there, Carl, with the hat. Mike Wellman there as well. Watched him having a little argument with Craig Cook over the fence at Plymouth the other week on a Saturday night. Jye Etheridge there having a chat with Ben Cook. Somebody else must have a rerun on their phone. They must have Pirates TV on their phone and have managed to rewind it and have a look. That was Jacko. He helps out here under the Pirate staff, but all we can report so far is an ambulance on the track tending to Bastian BORKE. A few more delays this evening. You wait. Yeah. It's happened to BORKE here. He did move on the floor directly after the incident. Fans here, I'm hoping nobody wants to see a rider injured at any point in time. Those crashes that happen on the straights are always very precarious. Yeah, if we're not careful here, the fish and chip shops will be shut by the time we leave on the way home. One or two rush in straight from work and grab their tea on the way home. It's been one of those stop-start evenings, hasn't it? Bastian BORKE there, the Dane is who we are concerned about. Still down on track at this current moment. can't quite see what's happening to the fence, the safety fence. There is some work going on to the safety fence, but from where I'm sat, it's behind the ambulance, so I can't really report what's actually happening. But as I said at the time, that's a horrible crash going off the wrong side. Just catching the back wheel, the rider in front of him, and went off the wrong side. And our medical team, as at all tracks, will be doing all they can. Yeah, funny, strange moments here, waiting on the news. Borke.
Thanks for bearing with us, everyone.
Yeah, thanks. Big thanks to bearing with us. It is all about riders and being looked after in the correct way. And if that takes time, we have to take time with it. Quite right so. Without these gladiators of the shell, we have no sport.
And we'll give him the time that he needs, obviously, on track and in the ambulance if he has to be taken away.
Right, well, we're going to give you a bit more action to watch from a previous meeting while we try and get some information on what's going on here live at Wimborne Road. Here we go, Heat 7, sponsored by our friends Wessex Marine. In Gate 1 in white is Dan Thompson for the Gladiators. In Gate 2 in red, one first time out, it's Ben Cook for the Pirates. In Gate 3 in yellow for the Gladiators, Carl Newman, the former Pirate. And in Gate 4, Sam Hagon in blue for the Pirates. They have that clock there now on the start. Every track has one, so they can see exactly how long they've got before they have to start. They will come in no sooner than they need to. Here we go, Heat 7 is underway. It's a good start from Ben Cook on the inside. Newman's there. Around the outside of Newman, in blue, goes Sam Hagon. Ben, just have a look over your shoulder, son. Good lad. And he finds him. In white, Dan Thompson now is all over Ben Cook, but it's all about Captain Cook and can he shield Sam Hagon out front. Thompson's taken a big line underneath Ben Cook. Ben Cook's lifted. How he even stayed on there, I don't know. Really got out in the grip and lifted. Now Cook will have to try and attack Newman at the back. Sam Hagon is out front, riding the big heavy stuff out wide. Ben Cook is now back on it, trying to get by Newman. Newman's had an engine problem out there in turn 2. Looks like he's thrown a chain. So as we come to the line, it's blue, white and red. It's a 4-2 heat score in favour of the Pirates. Big win for Sam Hagon, the rider in blue, as he comes round. Here's your confirmation of the Heat 7 result. 4-2 heat advantage in the favour of the Pirates, and it's a win for Sam Hagon in blue. For the Pirates in second was Dan Thompson in white for the Gladiators. So here's live shots back in the pits, and we will hand over to our roaming reporter Rob Dyer to see what he's found out about.
Well, it's a very sombre pit lane that you've come to at the moment, with riders from both sides obviously reflecting on what's happened out on track to the unfortunate rider. And well, this is one of those times, isn't it, where Speedway really shows just how dangerous a sport it can be for those brave riders who go out and compete to entertain us. As you can see, it's quite quiet here in pit lane, and obviously for reasons that you all can see and know about, then it's right that we observe those moments of solemnity, and we do hope that Bastian BORKE will be able to recover fairly quickly from what looks to have been a very, very nasty crash. If we just quickly walk down pit lane, we'll just have a quick word with Martin. Can we just interrupt you for the live stream? And ladies and gentlemen watching Pirates TV, Martin Dugard, international rider of repute many years ago, but this time round looking after Sam Hagen, and what a great prospect you've got on your hands there, Martin.
Yeah, we're obviously trying to get Sam to come up through the ranks like we did when Speedway was Speedway back in the 80s and 90s, and unfortunately, because of the lack of the riders and the way they're sort of at the moment Speedway is, he's now been forced to sort of, because he's going well, he's now been forced to ride in 3 leagues. Whether or not he's ready for it is another question, but it's quite hard work on him. It's quite hard work on the bikes, engines, everybody around him. So we're doing our best, pointing him in the right direction, but whether or not we can sustain that for the duration of the season is another thing.
Do you give him advice on the mechanical side or on the actual track craft?
A bit of both. Obviously Sam's engines are all tuned anyway. I just service them for him. And we just keep them going and going and going until we decide that they're not good enough. But unfortunately from Sam, where he's come along, we know when he says an engine is spinning and he comes in and the tyre's cold, you know what he's telling us isn't correct. So we have to sort of decode what he's telling us, because everybody when they come in they're all obviously, the adrenaline is flowing, they're angry, or if he's winning races, he's fine. If he's not winning races, he doesn't get upset, but he tries to tell you what's happening, and I don't think he really understands just yet. And I think that's the problem.
Is there such a thing as trying too hard?
Definitely, and I think that's what we've seen a couple of times with Sam. I think it was the second meeting he planted himself on the floor a couple of times. Once he calms down, he tends to have a terrible first ride, and then goes out and has 3 blistering rides after that. And unfortunately tonight he's had quite a good first ride, and then a reasonable second one, and then a poor third one. So, but it's like everything. It's we're trying to keep him calm and working with him rather than against him. And I think that's the biggest problem, is when you come away from the sport, as I did, and you look at it, it is such a simple sport that the riders make very hard work of. And there's so many variants now where different engine tuners, different cams, it is just a massive jigsaw that everybody is trying to get the best out of everything. And I think that's the problem as well. And what can I say is Speedway really needs to look at itself to see what is going to happen in the future.
And in terms of Sam's ability, is he a confidence rider? Or do you think his head goes down too quickly, or is he a perky young man?
He's a sponge. He just thinks about everything. He knows when he does something wrong. He tries to correct it. And I think that's the thing, is he takes on board everything we tell him. And you don't see him jump up and down and smash his toolbox up. He's very composed, which is a nice person to work with. And his dad's very sort of relaxed as well, or he appears to be relaxed, but it's just not knowing where we are as in the sport, because we can go to one meeting here where he can go like he did last week where he got paid 13, same bike tonight, and we're struggling with it. So we're still up and down with engine setups and what suits Sam. If Sam's gearing is 2 or 3 teeth bigger than Tom Brennan's and it suits Sam, we know where we are. But unfortunately we're just trying stuff all the time. We haven't quite got where we need to be at this moment in time.
And the move to Poole, a positive one. Obviously you wouldn't take it if it was not thought to be the right thing for Tom, but Poole club with a reputation for winning trophies, bringing riders through. Must have been an ideal move for Sam during the winter months.
Sam or Tom? Which one are we going for? Because you started halfway through, we started with Sam and then put Tom's name in it.
Oh, let's go both. Let's go Sam.
Yeah, I think for Sam it was a perfect move. It's far enough away from home. I think it's about 3 and a bit hours it takes us to get here. I meet them halfway and I jump in the van. So it sort of suits both of us to come down here. So where else would he go? Local, there is nowhere for him. And I think with the way that Poole is set up, it's slightly different because obviously when I've been all the years I was at Eastbourne and Oxford, that's where my heart was. But when you come away from the sport and then you roll back in, as I have now with Sam, you can see what a different setup Poole is. And you can see why they've done what they have done in the past. And for Sam, I think he's still learning, and I don't think there is a better place than here.
And just looking up and down pit lane here, he's got good experience in other riders who he can call upon. Yourself and Martin, obviously, you've been there and done it. But these riders like the Cook brothers, Richard Lawson, current riders, know the trends and obviously can impart that onto Sam.
Yeah, it's a funny sort of setup because what is your team tonight may be your opposition tomorrow, and it's very hard because, like I was saying to everybody, really, is anybody going to tell you the truth? If somebody's got something that they found is working really well for them in an engine setup or that, why would they tell you today if you're against them tomorrow? And I think that's the problem is British Speedway has now got lots of individual riders, even though they are classed as your teammates today. You race against them tomorrow in the Premiership, Championship. In Sam's case, he's doing the National League as well. So I think from an outsider, I think Speedway sort of needs to look at itself what it calls a team, whether you have a squad system. I think Poland have got it right. Sweden are obviously struggling, but I think English Speedway needs to stand up and have a look at what else is going on around the world and just copy what they're doing, because I don't think the people in Poland and Europe have got it wrong.
No, and when you look at the crowds in Poland and the remuneration the riders get for doing a good job in Poland, it is clearly the place to be at the moment and where other riders aspire to go to.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's the problem is the Polish riders are getting football players' money, and they can come to England and ride exactly the same and get pittance. So you can see why the riders aren't exactly coming here. There is a difference in the prices, obviously, to go and watch Speedway in Poland compared to what it is here. But someone's got to pay for that, and at the moment it is the public that are paying for it, because you know you're only going to get X amount of people in and you've got bills to pay. Yeah. So it is a catch-22 situation.
Well, we're in this unfortunate lull at the moment with Bastian BORKE down and receiving treatment. Thank you for giving us a few minutes, Martin, to fill the time, and we'll look forward to Tom and Sam doing their thing as the season progresses.
Thank you.
Thanks, Martin. There we go. That's Martin Dugard. Interesting thoughts and words there from Martin. As I say, a man who's done it all, and a legend at both Eastbourne and at Oxford in his time racing. Just a little bit of activity out on the track. Here's Sam Hagen coming back in. Freddy HODDER walking out with his rucksack. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, to be perfectly honest. But as you can see, their riders accumulated at and around the gate, and obviously their thoughts are with Bastian BORKE down on track. Referee Gary Allen is also now in attendance. So we pause from pit lane and hope that's helped a little bit, and I'll pass you back to Scott up in the grandstand.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. Really in-depth interview there with Martin Dugard. Good to see an insight of what Sam's doing and how they're helping. And this is the way that we help our young riders progress.
Right on cue, we have the Dorset Ambulance Service in attendance.
So a second ambulance has now arrived. The county ambulance has arrived. Borke is still being tended to on the track. So what I can see there, I'm trying to make out that Schlein is sort of saying it's a sort of chest injury under his left arm. So I would remind you all who are using this live link this evening, please note that there's a copyright on tonight's stream and it's owned by Pirates TV, so any reproduction, sharing, posting or illegal distribution of the content in any form without permission will result in said account being closed or blocked from future private Pirates TV broadcasts, and we really don't want that. Please don't share anything about the races and the crashes this evening. We want to keep bringing you the action, and something like this could end up bringing it all down in tatters. You can quite clearly see the referee was there, was having a chat with Dan Ford, and here's gate stats as well once again, and there's a percentage, 43%. The race wins from gate 3. We can see that is the favoured gate at the current time. 29 from gate 2, and the dead gates at the moment are gate 1 and gate 4. They're both on 14% on the wins. But points wise, 1 and 4 and 3 are all very close. 13 points from gate 3, 12 from gate 1, and 11 from gate 4, and just the 6 from gate 2. And just flash back in, as we know, these scores are 19 to the Pirates and 23 to the Bandits. And you can see there Tobias THOMSEN, he's picked up 5 points. Sorry if I'm delaying here, I'm trying to hear our track announcer explaining to the fans what's exactly going on. So we are going to try and make it through to heat 15 is what I can make of that. So please stay with us. Rory SCHLEIN putting up a big fight on the other side there. He had 8 points, a couple of wins and a second. As you can see, we're heading into the night sky. We've got big black cloud overhead. My weather app is telling me that we should be okay. No rain forecast in the next couple of hours. Just a bit of cloud cover, which is making it from a nice sunny south coast evening to quite a chilly evening. We're going to throw to another race now for you, and hopefully have more information when we come back out the other side. There we go, heat 14 then, and in gate 1 is Sam Hagon for the Pirates in blue. In gate 2 in white is Kyle Newman for the Gladiators. In gate 3 in red is Zach Cook for the Pirates. And in gate 4 is Jacob Hook in yellow for the Gladiators. Think of all the years of all the teams. Your team has to, there can't be no I in team. You've got to have a team that help each other out, help with setups, home and away, pass on information. Here we go then. Heat 14, tapes are up and away we go. And the Pirates once again get out front. Newman was looking good there for a time, but got swamped by the Pirates. He made a good start, then kind of drifted on the corner and let the Pirates by. Zach Cook out front, followed by Sam Hagen, and Kyle Newman now taking chase to Hagen. He's only got a lap and a bit to get him. He's gone big and high and hard into that top turn, but Newman has left himself too much to do. Hagen riding a smart line there on turn 2, but out the front, oblivious to all the action behind, is Zach Cook. He wins it in red. Second is Sam Hagen in blue. Third in white is Kyle Newman. And at the back in yellow was Jacob Hook. It's another 5-1 heat advantage in favour of the Pirates. And here's your heat winner, the rider in red, Zach Cook. Fans more than happy. So here's the confirmation of the Heat 14 result. 5-1 in the favour of the Pirates. A win for Zach Cook, his first win of the evening in red. Second, followed home by his partner Sam Hagen in blue. Third was the ever-trying Kyle Newman. He gets a point for the Gladiators. And in fourth, Jacob Hook in yellow. Well, welcome back. And what I can tell you is the stretcher is out on the track. Bastian BORKE is still being worked on. The crowd are being entertained by Carl West, who is our resident DJ here at Wimborne Road, playing various genres of music, and Carl also does the DJing at Grand Prix, and you would have seen him out on Centre Green just a couple of weeks ago, doing bits and pieces before the Grand Prix. Something he's been doing now. This is his second year in the Grand Prix, playing the music and romping the crowd up. So I can say we won't be showing you the crash again. It's obviously quite a nasty one, and all I can do is report to you that Bastian BORKE is now being loaded into the ambulance on the stretcher. The medical services doing all they can. He's now in good hands in the back of the ambulance, and will make the short trip to Poole Hospital, just around the corner. But a very subdued crowd here this evening after the couple of incidents they've seen. See the Poole riders there in the shot, getting together. We're hearing from the referee we are going to try and get this meeting through to Heat 15. Just 7 heats down. We still have 8 to go. And what can only be described as one of the strangest stop-start evenings I spent here at Wimborne Road. Just coming up to 20 to 10. Just the 7 heats gone, and we'll soon be back into the territory. You can see the engine covers on some of the bikes, trying to keep the engines warm, with riders there trying to keep warm as well. The temperature has dropped since it clouded over. And of course we're in a situation here where we will be back bike warming again, I would imagine, before the meeting progresses. It's sad that we're unable to report any good news on the BORKE incident. There's former Pirate group Kemp. He had a tumble earlier on. It was in 7, I think. And Sam Hagen as well. Drew stood there with his father. Mechanic Jake there. I think that's Is that Jye? Yeah, it's with Jye ETHERIDGE. Coats well and truly on here in the crowd. Basking in the sun at the start of the evening in t-shirts. Now having to coat up, zip up warm. What must be going through that man's head? Stewart DICKSON now losing Louis Kerr early doors, and now losing BORKE. So 2. Now he's trying to work out which riders are going to cover where and how. So yeah, tough one for the Bandits tonight, and particularly because of the fact that they were ahead, and BORKE was a big reason with that. He picked up 6 points this evening plus a bonus, so involved in a 5-1.
Our best thoughts and wishes go for a recovery for Bastian.
And that's the ambulance is now coming around with Bastian in. It goes round turn 3 and 4. I'm sure there will be a ripple of applause, hopefully, from the fans here.
Whilst we were waiting.
Yeah, the fans standing up and applauding as BORKE goes by in the ambulance.
Thank you again for our impeccable behaviour and respect for our fallen rider.
So one ambulance leaves the track, the other is still on track, just restocking, and that's about to leave as well. Cook there looking on with Sam Hagon. Tobias THOMSEN there. He was involved in the incident. Obviously, it was his back wheel that got hit, so Tobias was lucky to stay upright. I do like the new Pirates Kevlars for this year, 2024. Very fetching, I do like them.
All right, stand by for action, everyone. We're heading back into heat number 8.
So heat number 8 will happen.
And naturally, as you would expect, unfortunately, the rider in yellow, Bastian BORKE.
Yeah, unfortunately, the injured rider, the rider in yellow, was the cause of the stoppage. So ironically, although he's left in an ambulance, he is excluded. So just a single, just a single Bandits rider. I'm not forgetting that Sam Hagon came in for Max Perry as a reserve change. So it seems ages ago now that Heat 8 was originally started. Danyon HUME round at tapes. He's ready to go. A rider in red, Tobias THOMSEN, he's round, just heading to tapes. It's just Sam Hagon, he's now coming round. He's got a minute to go to make it. So here's your lineup for Heat 8, sponsored by Bournemouth Betting Centre. In Gate 1 will be Sam Hagon in blue for the Pirates. In Gate 2, obviously no rider with the exclusion of BORKE. In Gate 3, in red, is Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates, and in Gate 4 is Danyon HUME for the Bandits, the sole bandit in this heat.
And in white for the Bandits, he's the only representative in heat number 8, is Danyon HUME on the outside gate number 4. This then the restart of heat number 8. However, it is Pirates 19, Bandits 23.
So here we go then. The 8 is just about to start. Away we go. It's a good one on the outside from Danyon HUME, but it's also a good one from the inside. It's 3 abreast going down, and it's a good move there from Hagon. He holds. He left no room for Danyon HUME. He made a great start and tried to do the big one round the outside, the sole bandit. Tobias THOMSEN then come up the inside in red, and the Pirates are on a 5-1. Danyon HUME's not done here. He's found a definite race pace speed. Tobias THOMSEN holding on there in red in second. But it's out front. Sam Hagen in blue, the reserve chain, being followed by his partner in red. And that's the tail of the tape in this one. Good first corner. It's blue, red and white as they come over the line.
Back into action with a maximum heat win. Sam Hagen and Tobias THOMSEN.
Great stuff from the Poole lads. It's a 5-1 heat advantage. Here's your heat winner, the rider in blue, Sam Hagen, with a pretty weak wheelie if we're going to be honest. Here's the result, Heat 8. Tobias THOMSEN in his mandatory celebration. What an entertainer this fella is. Whoa, nearly picked up and went through the fence. What a guy, what a guy. So here we go, here's the result of Heat 8. It's a 5-1 heat advantage in the favour of the Pirates. It's a win for Sam Hagen in blue. It's second, followed home by his partner Tobias THOMSEN. In third, Danyon HUME in white. And obviously, he didn't start, Bastian BORKE. So, the match score after 8 heats is 24 to the Pirates and 24 to the Bandits. We are tied, but the all-important bonus point is 70 to 68 on aggregate score.
Heat number 8. 5-1 to the Pirates makes it all square in 24 apiece.
So 2 minutes has gone straight on from our referee, looking to get on with the job now.
The winning time is 60.53.
On Heat 9, and no sponsor available at the moment for Heat 9. So anybody wishing to contact the club, feel free. Here we go, Heat 9, Gate 1 in blue, Zach Cook for the Pirates. In Gate 2 in white is Rory SCHLEIN for the Bandits. In Gate 3 in red is Tom Brennan for the Pirates, and in Gate 4 in yellow is Freddy HODDER for the Bandits.
Gate number 2, 2 wins already to his credit. The rider in white, Rory SCHLEIN. And on gate number 4, the point so far from his score chart in heat number 6, that is Freddy HODDER on gate number 4.
The riders get ready. Bit of digging going on. So here we go, Heat 9 is underway, and it's a good one for the rider in red. Tom Brennan cuts across SCHLEIN, and then Zach Cook comes through as well on turn 2. SCHLEIN now taking a big one round the outside, goes deep, tries to lengthen the straight. Brennan's out front. SCHLEIN looking like he's all over Zach Cook. Captain really working the track for the Bandits, trying to get on terms. He lost a bit of ground there to Zach Cook. Cook is obviously able, being that little bit more in front, he can pick the line where he wants to go. Brennan's out front, he's found a setup for this evening, there's no two ways about it. He's checking out front in red. It's all about the second place. Can SCHLEIN catch him? It doesn't look like he's going to. It's half a lap to go. It looks like a win for Tom Brennan in red for the Pirates. Second is Zach Cook in blue. Third is Rory SCHLEIN in white, and at the back Freddy HODDER. So the Pirates have another 5-1 That's part of the result. Heat 9. Here's your race winner, Tom Brennan, coming through. With a nice wheelie, and Zach Cook also in blue. 5-1 heat score to the Pirates. And here, your winner, Tom Brennan, in red for the Pirates. He takes the 3 points in second in blue, followed home by his partner Zach Cook. In third, Rory SCHLEIN, not for the lack of trying, in white for the Bandits. And at the back was Freddy HODDER in yellow. So, the match score now after 9 heats on the evening. 29 to the Pirates, 25 to the Bandits. And on aggregate, the Pirates take a 6-point lead for the bonus point.
Winning time 59.84.
So we head straight on to Heat 10.
Heat 10 sponsored by Pirate Cars, the online chat show supporting the Pirates. Richard Lawson, Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates. Jye ETHERIDGE.
So here we go, Heat 10 sponsored by Pirate Cast. In gate 1 in blue, Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates. In gate 2 in yellow, Kemp for the Bandits. In gate 3 in red, Richard Lawson for the Pirates. In gate 4 in white, Jye ETHERIDGE for the Bandits. Richard Lawson hasn't had the night that he'd hoped for. He's blown an engine. That sounds pretty expensive. And then a little issue with the filler cap, not allowing enough air through. Have to have an airflow. And yeah, the filler cap bucked up for him, so that wasn't good. Kemp, he's unfortunately been into the air fence this evening, but as a whole I've been impressed with him and his attitude this evening. Really given his all. Rider in white, Jye ETHERIDGE, he's picked up a win in his last ride out in Heat 7, which seems a hell of a while ago. So here we go then, Heat 10 is underway. And it's a good one from Lawson in red. He gets over the top of Kemp, the former Pirate. He's second there in yellow. In third, Tobias THOMSEN. Around in blue. The back in white is Jye ETHERIDGE, and like I say, he won last time out. He's trying to make a move on Tobias THOMSEN. THOMSEN looks over his shoulder. That's where all the action is. Lawson out front, the Rocket Man. It's all about that last spot now and that odd point. ETHERIDGE is trying an inside line. THOMSEN has found a nice bit of drive out there on turn 2. He should be safe now. It's a win for the rider in red, yellow, blue and white as they come over the line. Red, yellow, blue and white. It's a 4-2 heat advantage in the favour of the Pirates. And the Rocket Man is back on song. There he is, your heat winner of Heat 10, the rider in red. Richard Lawson picked up his first win of the evening. Here comes your confirmation of the Heat 10 result. It's a win for Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. Second, Kemp in yellow for the Bandits. Third, in blue, Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates. And at the back, Jye ETHERIDGE in white for the Bandits. So, the match score after 10 heats now, 33 to the Pirates, 27 to the Bandits. The Pirates opened up a 5-point lead, and
4-2.
Also on aggregate, the Pirates open up an 8-point lead.
It's 33 to the Pirates now.
And
27.
the Heat's running out for the Bandits to get back into it to try and get the bonus point. But we've seen this has been a topsy-turvy evening.
Alright, injury rider replacement time at number 1.
So, or anything can happen. There's still 5 heats to go.
Lewis Kerr will be Drew Kemp.
Drew Kemp comes back out as a injury rider replacement for Lewis Kerr. So he will be in white. Off the inside, and here we go with the gate stats. We're having a little look at those now. Starting to change. Gate 3 still good with 5 wins. 1 catching up with 2 there. And still gate 4 now. You can see when you look at gate 4, you come across the shiny stuff on the outside. It's going to be very difficult to trap anything from there now. And all the points coming from gate 3 and 1. Will the managers see those stats? Probably not. It'll be down to what the riders think and how they feel when they've been out there. The track staff bringing in a bit of dirt back in from the outside. Drew Kemp being given a couple of minutes extra, obviously, for 2 rides on the bounce. Now Bandits basically riding with 5 riders. Looking ahead. It's heat 14, I'm sure. There we go. There's a Cab Direct, the league sponsor of the championship. Proud sponsors of the championship, and we're grateful to have them. There's no two ways about that. So riders now on their way for heat 11. The 2 minutes has now come on from our referee Gary Allen, who's had an eventful night. I'm sure his report will be a lengthy one this evening. So here we go. Here are the runners and riders for Heat 11, sponsored by Link Fabrication. In gate 1, 2 rides on the trot for Drew Kemp in white for the Bandits. In gate 2 in red is Ben Cook for the Pirates. In gate 3 in yellow is Danyon HUME for the Bandits. And in gate 4 is Sam Hagon in blue for the Pirates.
In red this time from gate 2, Ben Cook.
Hagon picked up a win last time out in heat 8.
Blue helmet colour, gate number 4 for Sam Hagon. In white, the injury rider replacement for Lewis Kerr is Drew Kemp.
So Drew Kemp, he had a race win in heat 3. Seems an awful long time ago now. Lots of digging going on. The start's absolutely vital here. But the time that we've been delayed, obviously the track is drying out. There's a brisk wind, as you've probably seen from the flags from our sponsors, Royal Marines Charity. Their flags out on centre green, giving you an indication of the draft going up through the stadium, drying the track out. It's all about Heat 11 now. Up go the tapes and away we go. And it's a good start from Ben Cook. He gets over and round the outside. Whoa, what a great move that is from the rider in yellow, Danyon HUME. Ben Cook now stays tight. Gets back under him. Danyon HUME cuts back under. This is good race here. Back Sam Hagon trying to find something, but it's the Bandits that are in second and third. Sam trying the big one round the outside. Drew Kemp and Danyon HUME there, just team riding to keep Hagon behind. Ben Cook has gone at the front. He's going to pick up his first race win of the evening. Sam is getting closer and closer to the guys in front, picking up a bit of dirt there, picking up some speed. He'll go thundering into the last turn and try and go round the outside. It's a win for the rider in red. It's red, white, yellow and blue as they come over the line. 3-all heat score, and you've got to say Sam Hagen gave it everything there, but good to see Ben Cook out front. In red, the Pirates skipper picks up his first win of the evening. So here we go. Here's the confirmation of the Heat 11 result. 3-all heat score. And it's a win for Ben Cook in red. In second, in white, was Drew Kemp for the Bandits. In third was Danyon HUME. I've got a feeling that might have been the other way round. And in fourth, not for the lack of trying, was Sam Hagen at the back. But after 11 heats, the match score is 36 to the Pirates, 30 to the Bandits. Still not a million miles out of this, the Bandits. Aggregate, Pirates head closer to that 90-point mark. It's 82 to the Pirates, 74 to the Bandits. So 2 minutes straight on for Heat 12.
2 minutes there for Heat number 12. Heat 12 sponsored by Fry's Electrical.
Tom Brennan again for the Pirates. Here we go on the inside, Heat 12 sponsored by Fry's Electrical Limited. On gate 1 is Rory SCHLEIN in yellow for it's a tactical substitute. Comes in Rory SCHLEIN in yellow. Gate 2 in red is Tom Brennan for the Pirates. In gate 3 in white, Jye ETHERIDGE for the Bandits. And in gate 4 in blue, Max Perry for the Pirates.
Opportunity to come back. They play their tactical substitutes.
So yeah, tack substitute from Stewart DICKSON.
Tom Brennan then in the red helmet colour on gate number 2. Give it up for Tom
Doing
Brennan.
all he can to make sure the meeting doesn't get away from him, and with just 5 fit riders left, that's got to be a difficult task. And remember when the incident happened, the Bandits were 4 points up, 23-19. Approaching Heat 8, so you do have to feel for them. Bad luck on the evening. I think both sides have had an element of bad luck on both sides, but particularly with injuries for the Bandits. Nobody likes to see another rider injured from any other team. We wish Louis Kerr and Bastian BORKE well, because I think they're both gone to the same hospital. So, Heat 12, up go the tapes and away we go. And it's a good one there from Brennan again, flies out the start. It's ETHERIDGE and SCHLEIN fill up the minor placings, and Max Perry now taking chase for them at the back. But out front, it's Tom Brennan stretching his legs. Rory SCHLEIN following the line of Tom Brennan. He could be using that in a future heat, maybe. Heat 15. Max Perry really is going at it at the back, trying to catch Jye ETHERIDGE. The fans are loving this at the back. Max Perry getting tight, but it's Tom Brennan out front in red for the Pirates. He takes the win. Runner up, Rory SCHLEIN in third. Jye ETHERIDGE, and at the back, Max Perry. Another 3-all heat score. It's the result of Heat 12. Max Perry again impressing. Here's your race winner, Tom Brennan, quickly becoming a crowd favourite here at Wimborne Road. So here we go. Your Heat 12 result, or confirmation of the result, Heat 12. It's a win for Tom Brennan for the Pirates in red. In second, Rory SCHLEIN in yellow for the Bandits. In third, Jye ETHERIDGE in white for the Bandits. And at the back, a hard charging Max Perry for the Pirates in blue. So, match score after 12 heats, it's 39 to the Pirates, 33 to the Bandits. They're holding on to just that 6-point deficit at the moment. And here we see a fantastic start from Brennan in red. He absolutely flies out of gate 2. Bike length and a half in front of Rory SCHLEIN, and he's no slouch on the start either. Max Perry trying to get under, got blocked off there by Jye ETHERIDGE. Had there been a little more room, Max Perry had the pace to get there, and then he took about chasing down Jye ETHERIDGE, and fair play to Max, he gave it his all. Brennan oblivious to it all, he's out front worrying about Rory SCHLEIN chasing him down. So there's the airbag that was damaged in those earlier heats and had to be changed. There was 2 of them. We're just hearing.
So those 2 riders being allowed the extra time for heat 13.
So we're just hearing that Jye ETHERIDGE is taking the injury rider replacement in heat 13 for Lewis Kerr. So a short time will be given to him because that'll be 2 races on the trot, and of course Jye ETHERIDGE was out, and so was Rory SCHLEIN out the race before. So both riders just need a chance for the wheels to be turned and points to be serviced a little bit. Here's our gate stats again. Gate 3, 5 wins, 23 points from there. Gate 1 now, 22 points. Gate 2, 15. And gate 4, 12. So, as we expected later in the evening, gate 4 not so good. This tends to happen at most tracks, but yeah, gate 2 starting to come to the fore on heat wins, but not so much on points. And here's how the teams have scored. Tobias THOMSEN's finished his night on 8+1. He's had a good night. Brennan sat there on 10+1. He's had a great evening. Slow start for Zach Cook, but he's on a paid 6. Ben Cook obviously lost his steel shoe first one. And we move over to the other side, and most of the opposition coming from Drew Kemp. He's there, sat on a good 8 points. Rory SCHLEIN already on 5 rides. He's on 11. Unfortunately, Bastian BORKE was doing a great thing there too, and some Bandit supporters come all the way down. I did see them in the pits earlier. That young man sneaking a cup of coffee off of our lid. It was very good. So yeah, long way, and he would have been happy just before heat 8 with the Bandits being 19-23 up, but I suppose it's school holidays and maybe they'll take some meetings in on the way home as well. Here we go with heat 13. All riders round at track. Obviously a minute and a half for the 2 Bandits to get round. Saw Stewart DICKSON earlier have an interview saying it was going to be difficult to stay with the Pirates come the end of the meeting with 1 rider missing. At that point with that interview, we weren't expecting the Bandits to be missing 2 riders by this stage of the evening. So here we go. Riders on the inside there. Heat 13 sponsored by Global Heating. In gate 1, Richard Lawson in red. He found his gating boots and his winning shoes in his last heat. In gate 2, Jye ETHERIDGE in white for the Bandits. In gate 3, in blue, it's Ben Cook for the Pirates. He won last time out. And Rory SCHLEIN, already 5 races for him in yellow on the outside for the Bandits, and he's been a busy boy as the captain of the Bandits. So Ben Cook being called in blue. Lawson right up against the curb. Away we go. Lawson's made an absolute beaut, and so has Ben Cook from 3. We know the gate stats from 3 were good. Lawson now lets Ben Cook come round the outside. The Pirates on a 5-1. Oh, Ben wobbled in the seat. Here comes Rory SCHLEIN in yellow. He's not happy to sit there. And he looks like he's got to move. Oh, lifting from Richard Lawson. SCHLEIN's there if a mistake happens. The outside's got a bit dusty and not grippy. SCHLEIN really got alongside Lawson there. He's not going anywhere. Lawson persists with the outside line. Will he tuck a bit tighter going into 3 and 4? Yes, he does. Sensible riding from Lawson. He worked out that outside there was not a great deal of bind in the shale on the outside, so turns 3 and 4, staying tight with the room, but it's a win for Ben Cook in blue, chased home by Lawson in red and SCHLEIN in yellow, but not for the lack of trying in third. It's another 5-1 heat advantage to the Pirates, as they really have come to the fore in the second half of the meeting. Here's your race winner, Ben Cook in blue. Pirates fans are pleased they've stuck around. And here we go, confirmation of the Heat 13 result. It's a 5-1 heat advantage in favour of the Pirates. It was a win for Ben Cook in blue. He takes the 3 points, followed home by the Rocket Man, Richard Lawson, in second in red. In third, Rory SCHLEIN got alongside the Rocket Man on 2 occasions, but just couldn't quite make it stick. And in fourth in white was Jye ETHERIDGE. So, the match score after 13 heats this evening, 44 to the Pirates, 34 to the Bandits. The Pirates opened up a 10-point lead, but they've made the all-important 90 points on aggregate as well, so the aggregate point will come the Pirates' way come the next heat. Here we go again, the 2 Pirates make an absolute lightning start, and I said that gate 4 you couldn't get a start off it. SCHLEIN was in there alongside Ben Cook, just half a wheel behind him, but of course you can't turn across when you're half a wheel behind. Ben then locks up and hits a big lump of dirt on the outside there, wobbles a little. Lawson had to shut off, but the rest was history as the 2 Pirates came home for a 5-1.
And for the Bandits, Freddy HODDER taking the place of Bastian BORKE.
So obviously a reserve switch. Freddy HODDER will be coming in. So here we go then, Heat 14, sponsored by Maven Properties. In gate 1 in white is Drew Kemp for the Bandits. In gate 2 in blue is Max Perry for the Pirates. He comes in as a reserve change to take his 4th ride of the evening. Gate 3 in yellow is Freddy HODDER, and in gate 4 in red is Zach Cook for the Pirates. Yeah, the fans really getting behind Max Perry. He's such a trier. The fans here at Poole really want him to do well. Big off at the end of last season. He says he feels confident enough, he feels great on the bike. It's just a case of getting more laps, as many as he can, and this is a good move to put him in this evening, give him the 4th ride. The aggregate point in place for the Pirates, just need 1 more point here from a race. And that's all done and dusted for the Cab Direct Championship. Here we go, Heat 14. It's a good start on the inside, Max Perry. Zach Cook, 2nd and 3rd. And at the back, in yellow, it's Freddy HODDER. Max taken after Zach Cook. Zach Cook is now taken after Drew Kemp out front. Kemp had a great start and went. We know he's capable of this. He's on 8 points already this evening. Kemp comes up to the last lap like he really is riding a very fast and wide line. It's the Berwick Bandit out front in white. Zach Cook can't really make any inroads in him. He's there. It's a win. White, red, blue and yellow as they come over the line.
The win of the night in the white helmet colour for former Pirate Drew Kemp in Heat 14.
It's a 3-all heat score. Here's the result of Heat 14. Your winner, the rider in white for the Bandits, Drew Kemp. He takes his tally to 11 this evening. And confirmation of the Heat 14 result. 3-all heat score. And it's a win for Drew Kemp in white for the Bandits. In second, Zach Cook in red for the Pirates. In third, vital point for Max Perry in blue. And at the back, Freddy Hodder in yellow. So, after 14 heats with one race to go, it's 47 points to the Pirates and 37 to the Bandits.
He headed the Pirates, Zach Cook in red, second, Max Perry third in blue, and fourth in white, Freddy Hodder.
A bit of coin flipping, I think, who goes in to the last heat there. If in doubt, flip a coin. I'm looking back on this meeting and trying to reflect on what could have been, and I'm sure the Bandits will be hugely disappointed how the tail end of the meeting went. Not of their fault, it's just one of those things.
A big thank you to all the riders for their cooperation in getting through to Heat 15.
And I've got to say, we've got to give a big thanks to you guys, the watchers of Pirates TV this evening, for your patience, because it's been a difficult evening for everybody concerned, and you know, for you to stay with us past some of your bedtimes, I'm sure. But it's the same for the fans who are here. It's a late one for us all, but safety is safety, and we have to do it that way. So we just had a little glimpse of Tom Brennan there in red. Going around this side to see who's got what helmet colour on. Rory SCHLEIN taking a well-earned rest there. He's had 6 rides this evening already. He's no spring chicken anymore, but he is fit. Stewart DICKSON there. Coming out of shot, the manager, and looks like it might be Kemp. Drew Kemp getting ready to come back out. Yep, he's putting some gloves on, so not sure what colour he'll be coming out in. Change of gearing for SCHLEIN there. If he's coming back out, the riders for the Pirates are already out. Not forgetting at the coin toss at the start of the evening, the Bandits won the coin toss and took 1 and 3, giving Pirates the choice in Heat 15. It looks like they've gone with 1 and 3, and the gate stats would tell us those are the 2 stats that they should have been looking at. 2 minutes is on now with from our referee Gary Allen, who has an eventful and busy evening.
The Bandits will be tracking in white.
Here's the gate stats showing you why. 26 points from gate 3, and gate 1 is now overtaken. 27 points from gate 1. So you can see why gate 1 and 3 has been chosen by the Pirates. Considerably better come the end of the meeting, and the Bandits will be off of gate 2 and 4.
With the after meeting interviews, but we will have the rider of the night presentation and a word from whoever it is presented with the rider of the night.
Just waiting for the Bandits riders to come out.
The RMA support of tonight's meeting, and they will be making their nomination and presentation of their rider of the night directly after Heat 15.
So you wait just a minute to go for Drew Kemp and Rory SCHLEIN. So all are out. It's Heat 15, sponsored by Moorish Homes. The rider in red on the inside, Tom Brennan for the Pirates. In gate 2 in white is Drew Kemp for the Bandits. Gate 3 is the Rocket Man in blue, Richard Lawson for the Pirates. And out for his 7th ride of the night in yellow is Rory SCHLEIN. Worked hard for his 12 points this evening, SCHLEIN. So here we go then, we've made it to Heat 15. Up go the tapes, and it's a beauty on the inside from Brennan. He may have affected Ben Cook a little there. Drew Kemp had a little nibble at Ben Cook, but got it locked on turn 2, and that allowed Ben Cook back by, and it's now the Pirates boys out front. Rory SCHLEIN in yellow in 3rd, and at the back Drew Kemp, because of his lock-up on turn 2, has pretty much spoiled his race. And a 5-1 for the Pirates boys here will take the score over the 50-point mark, and we just did not see that coming at Heat 7. You have to feel for the Bandits and their travelling supporters, but it's a win in Heat 15. Red, blue, yellow and white as they come over the line.
Heat 15 with a big 5-1. Tom Brennan and Ben Cook.
5-1 heat advantage in the favour of the Pirates. Here we go, confirmation of your result of Heat 15. It's a 5-1 heat advantage to the Pirates. It's a win for the rider in red, Tom Brennan. It's 2nd was Ben Cook, I think, in blue. In 3rd was Rory SCHLEIN in yellow, and in 4th was Drew Kemp for the Bandits. So your match result was a win for the Pirates. It's 52-38 on the night, and it's 98-82 on aggregate, so the Pirates pick up the bonus point as well. As you see, the Pirates now coming over to do a press conference just in front of the stand here.
Pirates teammate Ben Cook in blue, 3rd in yellow, Rory SCHLEIN.
So there's a reminder of the match result. It's a 52-38 win in the favour of the Berwick Bandits, in favour of the Pirates over the Bandits, and the aggregate result is 98-82, giving the Pirates that aggregate point, which are going to be so vital come the end of the year. This is how we got there. A slow start for Richard Lawson, but picked up towards the end. Tobias THOMSEN, great night for him, 8+1 from his. Tom Brennan, 3 wins on the bounce for his last 3 rides, 13+1 for him. Ben Cook, a good night again from a bad start with the steel shoe coming off, 11+1 for him. And from the opposition side, it's been a tough night for them, losing Lewis Kerr and Bastian BORKE, but Drew Kemp, his 11, Rory SCHLEIN, his 13, was the main resistance coming back from the Bandits.
First one, and then come for the rerun, and I don't know if you guys heard it, the engine blew up big time,
So our next meeting for the Pirates is an away meeting, and it'll be live streamed on Gladiators TV, and that's in the BSN Southern Series to finish that table off to see who goes through to the semi-finals. Our next home meeting is in a week's time. It's a live stream on BSN And that is the Pirates against the Redcar Bears.
Kind of put us on the back foot, but come back with 2 wins.
So, as you can see,
still broke the 50 mark, so not too shabby.
we've had a long night. Thanks to our Pirates TV crew, our main cameraman Rob Hayward, roaming camera Paul Hague, presenter and commentator some dart fella, pitch reporter Rob Dyer, great job, stadium presenter Nigel Leahy, producer and director Andy Hague down in the dungeon, tough night for him as well. We thank you for joining us and we hope to see you next time, and we'll leave you with Nigel Leahy and the press conference with the riders in front of the stand.
I was talking to Zach a little bit earlier on. A disjointed meeting like that, can that be effective to the riders? Does it hamper your evening?
Yeah, it should. I mean, it's same for everyone, but it is frustrating. It's you got to get rewound back up and focus. The track changes, dries out. But yeah, it's just you just got to get on with it. And I suppose that after that accident, we came to and kind of pulled away.
Great job by all the Pirates tonight. Well done for persevering, and fans for staying. Thank you for doing that. We've got a rider of the night presentation which is going to be made by Phil Gilby. He is, of course, the operations director of the RMA worldwide. So we're privileged to have Phil with us tonight, and your nomination for the rider of the night,
Tom Brennan.
Is Tom Brennan. He looks surprised. But he's going to take the trophy. We're going to word with Tom. He's just getting dressed for the occasion because, of course, the inevitable photograph, and I'm not going to be in the back of that. I will move out of the way. I'm going to ask the Pirates if you want to come this way. There's some guys here with autograph books. Pirates, if you want to come this way, sign a few autographs, that would be wonderful. And I'll have a word with Tom. Tom, first time this year so far, rider of the night. Well done.
Yeah, thank you very much. Obviously, to be represented by obviously these guys is an absolute honour for me, and obviously this is a massive occasion for myself. So no.
Like we said last week, it just goes from strength to strength. We're showing all the speed, all the confidence down there on track.
Yeah, I mean, all I can do is I have like a great team around me. I have this team here at Poole is definitely something really good to be part of. And everybody kind of makes a team like this, and hopefully we can kind of go all the way and go and get that goal there.
And on a night like this, what do you say to these fans that have stayed behind and they stuck it through?
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I mean, that was a little bit touch and go there. We obviously wish Bastian all the best. That was a really nice looking crash, but no, I mean, for you guys to stay back and to actually sit in the cold, because I know it wasn't the point tonight, is massive. So this obviously means a lot to us, and I'm kind of glad we managed to turn it around there and kind of give you guys what you wanted.
Thank you ever so much. Tom Brennan, everyone, our rider of the night. I think the guys have got...
He went inside, outside, he waited.